Hello, everybody. Hi. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, what do we got? Ira Remsen's Ghost. David, welcome in. Impulse, hi. Cav, hi. Oh my goodness, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Gotta do some hydrates. Connor, say hi to the people.
Hi, I already did. Literally said hi already. How dare you?
It's true. Okay, let's go to the screen here. Let's hit it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Spin It, the record ranking podcast for people who would rather be listening to music. I'm James, and with me, as always, is Connor, wearing
Heck yeah.
glasses. What kind of glasses are you wearing?
They say Merry Christmas on them and have like little red antlers.
Beautiful. Honestly, what a good look.
Yeah.
I thought about that. I was like, I should have a Santa hat to wear for the Christmas episode. But I was like, I don't have one, and I can't go get one right now. I didn't have enough time when I thought of it before the stream, before we recorded the episode. But that's right. This is another holiday episode, and it's another episode we are recording live on our Twitch channel at Spin It Pod. We are going to vote on a bunch of holiday favorites that have been released by artists that we've done episodes on this past year. And we're going to take chat's real-time votes and determine the winners.
Heck yeah.
I didn't wear my Halloween costume. I've got it in my closet, and it's terrifying.
Yeah. You could be a Christmas math squirrel for
Christmas squirrel.
Yeah.
Joy to the squirrel.
Oh.
Oh, I'm excited. Wow, what a fun
I'm
year
doing a
it's
bit of a
been so
Hawaiian Christmas thing going on. I'm stress-free this Christmas. This
yeah.
winter wonderland. Meli Kaliki Maka, or however you pronounce that.
That was actually perfect. How'd you do that?
Was it really?
Yeah. You never
because I know the
pronounced
song.
anything. That's exciting.
I'm fluent in Hawaiian Christmas terminology.
I'm rocking some Spin It merch.
Oh, that's the new one. You just got that.
This is brand new. It's based on our AC/DC episode, if you couldn't tell, because it looks an awful lot like the AC/DC logo, but it's not the same.
Whoa.
Legally distinct.
Legally distinct.
Man, in fact, it doesn't even share any of the same letters with AC/DC. So,
Exactly.
I think we're good. How's your holiday season been?
Busy.
Yeah.
Been traveling. I've been partying. I've been working.
In that order.
Partying some more.
Been traveling to parties. Been partying at work.
Working the party.
It's been a whole mess. That's fun.
I've had the mixtaper to deal with.
Yeah, he is a pill.
You know how he gets around this time of year?
I do. Yeah, he gets very festive. Last year, we talked to the mixtaper. I don't know if you even remember, but he came in and talked about wanting to take over Santa Claus's job.
Uh-huh. I think he kind of did that back in Mixtober. He kind of gave out presents.
You're right, he did. He gave
during
over
his holiday.
He took over the gift giving of the year. That's true. My year's been great. I think, honestly, the best Christmas present
I didn't ask.
I could have received. It's true. I know. Well, I figured I'd say it anyway. Thanks. Well, the best Christmas present I could have received is being able to record this awesome episode. I'm excited. We got a fun bracket challenge.
Don't pander.
No, but also, I mean, I feel
Also,
super excited.
F you to the gift I got you.
Did you give me a gift?
No, but if I had, you feel pretty bad right now.
Well, if I haven't received it yet, I can't count it towards my favorite gift of the season. Maybe it will be.
The gift of being here with me is gift enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're on the same page.
I don't like that we're on the same page. I'm feeling hostile this Christmas.
That's not good.
Mainly because I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate.
A lot of hate.
This episode.
Why? Are
I
you
think
making
people are
some
not gonna like the
controversial
picks
bracket
I've
picks? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty stoked about everything that's on our list. We should talk about it. Let's take a look at everything we'll be throwing in competition against each other tonight. We got some doozies. We've got now these are all songs from the holiday season that were released by artists we did an episode on in the past calendar year. And there's a lot of content there. We've hit a lot of artists with Christmas songs. So, but we've narrowed
We really have.
but we've narrowed it down to our 12, to our drummers drumming, right? We've got
12 drummers drumming. Yep.
the 12 drummers drumming this year. We've got Santa Claus is Watching You by Ray Stevens, who we talked about in episode 91. O Come All Ye Faithful by Twisted Sister, that we talked about on episode 93. We've got Christmas Song by Phoebe Bridgers, who we talked about in the first episode of the Year of Healing, episode 105. Then we're talking about Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration from the show Community by Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, from episode 80. We've got R2D2, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, from Bon Jovi, episode 103. We're talking about My Only Wish This Year by Britney Spears. Kind of a technicality because she didn't get a full episode, but we did talk about her a lot on our 90s singles episode, episode 90.
Yeah.
We're talking about Sugar Rum Cherry by Duke Ellington. It's a little play on Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker. He was episode 94. Then we're talking about Blue Christmas by the King, Elvis Presley, episode 81. Please Come Home for Christmas by the Eagles, episode 85. I mean, the Grady's were great for a reason. Look at all that. 80, 80, 80. A lot of episodes from the 80s.
They were the Grady's.
It's true. We're talking about Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande from episode 109. Sorry, Ariana Grande. As I've been told. We've also got Christmas Tree Farm by Taylor Swift, episode 113, a B-side edit that still haunts me to this day. Really. I mean,
Yeah.
That was a doozy. That's been a whopper of an episode. And then we're talking about Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from NSYNC, episode 95. So those are our competitors this year. You changed classes. How
I don't know
many?
what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, now you're wearing wreath glasses.
I've always been wearing wreath glasses this whole episode. What?
I don't appreciate this Christmas gaslighting.
That's my gift to you. Some gaslighting.
Yeah, glass lighting.
Oh!
Very punny episode for the live audience on Twitch or the VOD watchers because the audio listeners are going to have no context for your glasses jokes.
Correct.
Corrective lenses.
Green. I've got green and red lights going on in the background, and the way my camera is on stream, the green gets cut off by the Spin It logo. But that's okay.
That's okay. That's still cool, though. I should turn on my moon lamp with Christmas lights, even though it's not in the background of my stream anymore. That's fine. It's there in spirit. Operation succeeded. I've got it cycling through several Christmas colors. Oh, man. Should we get into it, I guess?
Oh, yeah, you're done announcing. I'm sorry, I got distracted by you realizing I switched
by
glasses.
changing the glasses. Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it. Welcome to the Spinter Wonderland 3 Chipwreck.
Well, that's true. It is Spinter Wonderland
joke
3.
The audience doesn't get.
It's true.
It's an allusion to the third Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
Yeah.
My favorite of the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies.
Have you seen them all? Did you watch the fourth one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, of course I've seen them all.
I haven't seen the Road Trip one yet.
But welcome to the 12 Spins of Christmas. As
Roughly.
we enter round one.
See, the thing about the 12 Spins of Christmas is that's what we called the first Spinter Wonderland
Oh, is
episode
it?
about the movie singles that we did way back in 2021.
We did 12 of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then last year,
12 days of spin miss. That's what this is going to be called.
we've always
The 12
said we
days
kind of
of
hated
spin
Spin
miss.
Miss.
Yeah, I know, but it works in this scenario because the focus is on the pun with the 12 Days of Christmas song. Because we're in the 12 drummers drumming round. We're in our drummer drumming round.
That's
round
true.
one.
That's true. Now,
With our
last
first
year,
matchup. Now, are you going to talk about how you seeded?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Okay. So last year we did a Naughty or Nice competition as well. That was our first version of Naughty or Nice. And when we put these songs head to head, we kind of
I
put
need
them
a drink.
in.
I'll be your B.
Okay. We put them in release order of the episodes, and that's how we determined who went head to head, by just consecutively down the list what episode came out when, I think. Something like that. We might have made a few minor changes. This time I wanted a little bit more of a consistent metric. So what we did is I seeded these picks based on Connor's scores for the episode. Connor has returned with a 12-pack of Yoo-Hoo.
We'll see how many go down this this stream.
Yeah, we're back to milk drinking. Good grief.
I mean, is Yoo-Hoo even really milk? It's like more like chocolate water.
It's like milk product. I don't know. You're going to get it all fizzy.
Well, you're supposed to... it says... hey, it says right there. Shake it.
Okay.
Supposed to shake it.
I've been proven wrong. So to seed these picks, I took Connor's score for each episode and, kind of converted that into their seeding. So we put Connor's highest scoring episode artist up against his lowest scoring episode artist, and then the second highest versus the second lowest, and so on and so forth, until we got our whole list of 12 seeded appropriately. And I think it makes for some really, really, really interesting matchups. The first of which is a really interesting one for me, personally. It's Santa Claus is Watching You by Ray Stevens up against O Come All Ye Faithful by Twisted Sister.
So that means Ray Stevens was the highest rated one I scored.
Of course.
This past year that we're doing.
So far, you're only 10.
Twisted Sister was the lowest. My only 10.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you let me handpick the track list.
It's true.
Of course, I'm putting nothing but 10s.
Yeah. So last year, during this episode, we played a little game, you and me, where I had you tell me the score and the unit for every episode represented on our list. Heyo. Hello.
Awful.
Welcome. It wasn't awful. You actually
Hello.
didn't do too bad. But I thought we'd bring that back again. Except we seeded by the scores. So I already know you're very familiar with the scores. They'd be too easy to guess. So I'm just basing it on the units. I'm going to make you try and remember your units for each of these episodes.
Okay.
Let's see what you got for Ray Stevens. Do you remember? Episode 91. Yes, Spinach Stream. Hi, Jenny. Welcome to the party.
Spinach Stream.
We're in our first round right now. It's Ray Stevens
Jenny.
and Twisted Sister.
So I just have to give you the unit.
Yes, the unit is all I ask.
See. He was my final act of vengeance in the Year of Vengeance. What correct?
That is true. He was your last
Acts of
pick.
Vengeance was my unit, I believe.
Acts of Vengeance was your unit. Good job. Okay, what about Twisted Sister, though? That's an episode...
That one's going to be a little harder to remember.
It is, yeah.
Especially because I don't even really know what I scored it. I don't know how low we ended up jumping.
That was episode...
If I remember, Twisted Sister got either a 6 or a 5.
That was episode...
No. They got a 6, and their unit was sixthers. I remember that.
That's right. Twisted sixthers, because there's so many consonants in a row. It's a horrible unit to pronounce. Good job. That's 2 points for those. The points are...
Now, wait, what do I earn for this one? Last time I earned a bunch of stuff. Do I earn anything?
Everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, and that episode doesn't come out for another week.
Oh. That's what happens when you put me so far ahead.
I know. That's actually what my real present is being able to take a week and not worry about it while we're ahead and good. But yeah, I'm doing well too. I'm doing great. I'm in a Christmassy mood. Whose Line is... We did steal that from Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's their line. I'll admit it.
We stole it.
It's theirs, but it's ours now too. So let's talk a little bit about Santa Claus Is Watching You. So,
okay. Yep.
This song came out as a single.
Santa Claus is watching you.
Yeah, Santa Claus Is Watching You came out as a single in 1962. It made it onto Ray Stevens' 1977 Christmas album, Christmas Through a Different Window. Why did you pick this song in particular? I mean, I gave you carte blanche on Ray Stevens. I said, I don't know his Christmas songs, you do. You pick what Ray Stevens should be featured in the episode. Actually. I'm sure he does. It's kind of his thing.
And he has two styles of music. He has serious music and he has funny music. And I know you tend to like his serious music more, so I couldn't pick any of those.
Well, does he have any serious Christmas songs? Really?
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
Oh. I don't know.
And then I was looking at his most popular joke Christmas songs, and this one I think had the most musicality to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's some fun stuff going on with the instruments in this one, with the bum, bum, bum.
Yes.
It's really bopping.
Certainly it is.
And I just really like the way he takes, that Santa's always watching and turns it into a funny little play on like, because I'm Santa, so I'm watching you. You gotta be nice to me because if you want a gift, it's kind of a little tongue in cheek, which I like
a little bit, but I don't think it necessarily is super implying that he's necessarily Santa. I think the song is just kind of him saying, you better be good because wherever he is, whatever he's doing, Santa's watching you. And he's using it as like soft blackmail over this person to
that's also
make sure that she's nice to him, hugging and holding him tight.
I like the idea of blackmail, so sure.
Sure, why not? Now, I will say, listening to one isolated...
Jenny, do you like my glasses, Jenny?
Aren't they great? I don't have good glasses. Wait, are you wearing different glasses again?
My reindeer
I didn't even
glasses,
see you switch.
The Mixtaper's been teaching me his quick change skills.
I gotta focus up. Unbelievable. It looks a little bit like the wreath glasses, but they just got taller. Because I can just see you in the little thumbnail, so,
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
They are fantastic. It's true. I don't have any good Christmas attire. I've got a stocking, but you couldn't see it anyway because it'd be on my foot. Lurk away, but remember, we'll need your votes.
We will need your votes.
What I will say is listening to one Ray Stevens song in isolation, and maybe just being a little more familiar after that episode in general, it definitely made this a lot more fun and
enjoyable,
tolerable. Yeah. Not that it was intolerable in the episode, but yeah. And I actually...
He's everywhere!
Yeah, during the episode, I talked about his one-trick pony of doing funny voices, and to listen to 28 of his songs where all he does is do voices back-to-back, that was a bit much. But just this one time, I kind of thought it was funny.
Voices.
Yeah, this time it was very entertaining. And the more I listened to the playlist in preparation for this, which, by the way, you can find the playlist of all these songs on Spotify and YouTube, and there will be links.
Yeah, can you post a link to it in chat so the people who are going to vote can go listen if they haven't heard the songs?
I sure can. And there's the playlists right there, YouTube and Spotify.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Does the YouTube version have the one Spotify doesn't, or?
Yes, there are two.
Well, I recommend going to YouTube because Spotify's missing two of them.
Yeah, they don't exist on Spotify. But the more I listened to the playlist and the more I got familiar with Santa Claus is Watching You, the more fun I had with it. I really just
isn't it fun?
Got into it, and it was fun. It was great to kickstart the playlist and get my mood up and everything.
Rigged?
It's not rigged. We haven't voted yet, but it could be your vote that unrigs it.
I mean, the instrumentation, just so when the horns, it has horns. I mean, you know how I feel about horns with the that it does as it transitions from the chorus to the verse.
Yeah, it's necessary.
Yeah.
Now we're going up against Twisted Sister, "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." We talked about this song in the episode because we did their album "Stay Hungry" and the song "We're Not Gonna Take It," and talked about how it shares a chord progression with "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," which it totally does. So this version of the song was kind of a tongue-in-cheek reference to that. It showed up on their 2006 record, It showed up on their 2006 record, A Twisted Christmas, and they also performed it live on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. But the original song, "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," dates back to 1744, and I guarantee the people that wrote it in 1744 never even slightly imagined it would sound anything like Twisted Sister's version. Even a little
Probably
bit.
not.
What'd you think? How's this stack up? I mean, to We're Not Gonna Take It.
I mean, it's not as good as We're Not Gonna Take It.
Well, no. And there are some differences. I did like how they
There are.
interpolated We're Not Gonna Take It into the guitar solo towards the end of the song, though. That's a fun little twist.
The song started, and I was like, man, if the rest of their album was like this, I probably would have scored it higher. And
Wow.
then we continued, and I realized it was 4 minutes and 40 seconds of them just going, "Come, all ye faithful," just over and over. I was like, okay, this is a little long.
They did do a lot of the verses of "Oh Come All Ye Faithful."
I was like, man.
Yeah, let me look at something real quick. Now I'm curious. So that version is 4 minutes and 40 seconds. And the actual version of We're Not Gonna Take It is 3.5 minutes. This is like a minute longer than the song that it parodies, which is kind of fun. Now, I suppose that that all said, it's time to make our first vote and send our first person to the naughty list. Now, we've learned from last year. This year, we have a very nice timer that we will use so we know when votes have ended. And this year, I think you and I should only vote in cases of breaking a tie officially.
What if there's not enough votes?
Well, then we can vote, I suppose. We'll play that by ear, but I think we should only vote in cases of a tie because we made some things. Anyway, there's that timer. We'll hit it. We'll start it.
Got a minute to vote.
That's true.
Ray or Twisted?
Yeah, I guess we should tell people how to vote.
Whatever.
You can say your vote in chat. You can put a 1 in chat for Ray Stevens, a 2 for Twisted Sister. The loser will move to the naughty list. Now, I don't know about you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I should also talk about this, too, before we get too deep into the episode. Connor and I have once again chosen how we think the bracket will go.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the other thing, too. If we do choose opposite songs in a tie, we have to be unanimous if we're breaking a tie.
Yeah.
I think we should do.
Yeah, he's totally the blind guy. Definitely. Vote for him.
Ray Stevens isn't blind.
He's definitely the blind guy.
But we made our own brackets. We made our own picks. But out of these two, which one would you pick? Which one would move on in your personal bracket? Is it Ray Stevens?
Is about to run out, and I haven't seen a single vote come through.
That's true. We had some questions to answer.
We need chat. We need chat to put the clock back up for another minute. We need chat to vote. Come on, guys.
Okay. In that case,
we'll figure out the tie. If we can't break it, it'll be okay.
It'll be fine.
We'll figure it out.
Roll with it.
But hey, first we need votes, or nobody moves on.
That's true. I'm guessing your pick is Ray Stevens, right? Is that too outlandish for me to guess?
Yeah, no, it's Ray Stevens. Not just because he's my 10, but because Twisted Sister. I got bored with it, like a third of the way into the song.
Wow. Okay.
I like that first third. Sorry, you're feeding the cat.
That's okay.
1 or 2.
Cats need food.
1 for Ray, 2 for Twisted Sister. Votes. The poll isn't showing up.
We
You
can't
just
do
have
a
to
poll
type
yet.
it in the chat.
We can't do
There's
a
no
poll
polls.
because we're not affiliates yet. Yeah, we just have to
put
do
a
it
1
the
in chat or
manual
a
way.
2 in chat.
That's a 1 for Ray Stevens. 2
a 2
for Twisted Sister. Oh, the Ray Stevens one is fun.
Ray Stevens one is fun, so I'm taking it as a vote for Ray.
I am too. That's our second timer.
Plus, Carabyte felt like voting for the blind. 3.
3.
All right.
Well, we'll count that as a vote next round.
69. Okay, come on.
I think that's a win for Ray Stevens.
I think it is too, which I think is where we were both leaning based on your comments on the first 2. I think you also were leaning Ray.
I was, but I just assumed, kinda, that people would maybe not know it, and therefore switch to vote for Twisted Sister instead because it's a more familiar Christmas song.
So did you take Did you hedge the bet and play the odds and take Twisted Sister?
I did in my official scoring bracket, so I'm not off to a great start.
Wow! Mm-hmm. All right, I'm already up 1 on you. That takes some pressure off.
That said, though, having listened to the songs thoroughly myself, I'd pick Ray Stevens too.
I'll take that.
Yeah, he's just such a fun guy. So that's match 1. And here's the fun thing we've got now. We've got to make someone naughty. And
what is this going to be? I don't think I've seen this.
No, you haven't. Our first naughty.
You're
Twisted Sister. Dee Snider, naughty.
Oh man, Dee Snider, naughty.
I mean, are we surprised?
Naughty
Tipper
Snider.
Gore took them to Congress for being too naughty. Okay, so it's kind of fitting that they're the first ones on the naughty list.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let me move them on over there. Twisted Sister, first out, but not surprising.
Hey, look, somebody did their homework.
You did your homework. That's exciting. Good. Homework is important.
That is exciting.
That's going to bring us into our second matchup. A strange one, I think. Phoebe Bridgers' Christmas Song versus Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration by Childish Gambino. Although it's technically not by Childish Gambino, it's just by Donald Glover, and it's technically not by him, he just performed it in the show Community.
But, I mean, how could you not include it?
When did you put on the snowman glasses? I'm gonna have to go rewatch the video and find these clips.
Oh, that's funny. Chat, if you catch me, put them on.
Say so.
You can try to alert James, but put it in chat. Yeah.
This is a new game. Who can catch Connor's new glasses first?
Yeah, who can be the first one to say that I put on new glasses?
That's so funny. I love that, actually. That's really good. So Phoebe Bridgers, it's a very non-traditional Happy Christmas song. It's a cover, actually, but it's definitely a sadder, slower song. We talked about Phoebe on episode 105. It is. Do you remember your unit for Phoebe Bridgers?
Phoebe Bridgers. I don't even remember what I gave Phoebe Bridgers. Probably an 8? If they're... Oh, wait, no, this would be 1... What would this be? If you go 1 up there, 2 down there... Would this be my 3rd or 4th highest? Somewhere in there?
This one is, I think, your 3rd highest. No.
Okay, 3rd.
Maybe less.
No?
It's hard to say.
Well, let me think to that episode. Phoebe Bridgers, that was Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
That was around the time that we discovered I have no memory. Because I have a filing cabinet with a paper shredder that goes in the past.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for the nice glasses. So far I've won ones that were Merry Christmas, wreaths, and antlers.
The snowmen are the 4th pair of glasses that
snowman.
you've worn.
Yeah. James has not seen me put on a single one.
No. But to be fair, for 2 of them, I think you were at least off screen. One happened on the starting soon.
They have all happened on screen. Well, no, I did not put on the first set until you said you were unmuting us, and then
Well, that was on the starting soon screen.
Yeah, that's true.
And was the next one when we were on the list screen?
No.
Okay. Guess I've just missed it. So your unit is what now?
Something about filing cabinets full of paper shredders.
Filing cabinet paper shredders, it is, yes. I don't know why I keep playing these games with you. I think they're going to be fun, and they never are. Well, they are, but only for people that are rooting for you, which is me. Good job.
Which is everybody. I'm the people's champion.
Yes. So Phoebe Bridgers...
People root for me.
Yeah. So Phoebe Bridgers' Christmas song. Every year or so, Phoebe Bridgers kind of has made it a tradition to put out some songs especially for the holiday season. Everything from Blue Christmas, right? A cover of Elvis, to If We Make It Through December, a cover of Merle Haggard, to Christmas Song. This song she put out in 2018, and it's her take on a 2008 song written by Dan McCarthy and his band McCarthy Trenching.
Oh, don't make that reference here. James hates that movie.
Not the hero we asked for, but what we deserved. I don't even know what that's a reference to off the top of my head.
It's a paraphrased version of the line from The Dark Knight.
I didn't hate The Dark Knight.
Not the... you were like, oh, it sucked. It was overhyped.
I think it got overhyped.
It wasn't even that good.
It got overhyped.
He doesn't think Heath Ledger's Joker was good. He didn't like it.
I think it was overhyped. I'm just not much of a Batman guy, I guess. Not that kind of Batman. I'm an Adam West Batman guy. Batman.
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
Yes. The Los Angeles Times called Phoebe Bridgers, well, maybe not her version, but it called Christmas Song the Christmas Song, one of the best 50 Christmas songs since 1980. As a matter of fact, Phoebe's version features Jackson Browne. I like Christmas Song a lot. What do you think? What's your take on Christmas Song? The sadder ballad type, but like not happy. In fact, so sad that it's like a brick thrown through the window and it's Christmas so no one can fix it.
Sorry, I missed what you said.
I said, what do you think about Christmas Song? The sad Christmas ballad.
Oh, I like a good ballad, and I like Christmas.
Yeah. It's very
So-
non-traditional.
I feel like there's sad Christmas songs out there.
There are. Well, shoot, one of the saddest or the most popular sad Christmas songs in existence is coming up later in this Naughty or Nice challenge.
Coming up, yeah. Yeah, I know. Excuse me, Jenny. I know, right? It's
I've only seen it once.
blasphemous.
I only watched it one time.
Once was all you needed.
Yeah. It was.
I was intrigued by it because it was the first one I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know Twisted Sister's version, but I knew "Oh Come On You Faithful." So
Sure.
this was the first one I didn't know. So I was intrigued. I was listening to it. It drew me in. Big fan.
Yeah. I like Phoebe a lot. I think this is a very hard round to judge because we put it up against Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration. We talked about Childish Gambino on episode 80. I'm hopeful that since it's been so long, maybe this is a unit that you've forgotten a little more.
Well, I never gave a unit to Donald Glover.
You gave a unit to Childish
Oh,
Gambino, and he sings this song. I might look. Yeah, he's just a very different Joker than Cesar Romero, and that's my Joker. So I just wasn't ready for it or used to it, and I
He
only
wanted
watched
the Dark
it
Knight to be
once.
whimsical '80s Batman.
No, but I want all Batman to be whimsical 60s Batman.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's true. You could climb. That I couldn't outrun a climber.
Yeah, I have no idea what the unit is for this one because there is no. My answer is there is no unit for Donald Glover and Troy.
It's a lie. There
And
is a
Abed.
unit for Donald Glover and Childish Gambino. And it was...
Childish Gambino was something about boogeymen, but I don't think I could tell you what. I never do just a single word unit unless it's like a fake word.
You definitely have done
So-
single word units. But your
Yeah,
unit...
well, like I did nose for yes, right? But
Yeah.
that's, whatever. But I doubt it was just boogeymen, so I'll give this one to you. even
Fair
though I win.
enough. Lonely, unlovable boogeymen, in fact.
Oh, they're so lonely. They're so unlovable.
Yeah. And they were so unlovable and lonely that you forgot about them.
It's like you. What?
Wow. Okay. Good grief.
Sorry.
Sorry, the
I'm
mixtaper
feisty,
walked
man.
by off screen,
Sorry.
didn't he?
Yeah, that was him. He actually has a microphone.
Yeah, Whimsical
into
Silly
my setup
Batman is
now.
great. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure he does. That's wise of him.
So he can just take over.
Yeah, the mixtaper
Roasted.
did get roasted. The mixtaper did get roasted right there.
Yeah, definitely. The mixtape is what they're referring to.
Uh-huh. So Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration comes from the TV show Community. Donald Glover's Troy and Danny Puddy's Abed. I can't read today. What's wrong with me? And Danny Puddy's Abed sing this in season 3, episode 10. It's called Regional Holiday Music. It aired back in 2011, and I watched it for the first time back in 2022, surely. I don't remember. But basically, the premise is that Troy is a Jehovah's Witness who doesn't celebrate Christmas, but he wants to celebrate Christmas and feels like he can't. So Abed proposes this plan where he pretends to be all about Christmas to infiltrate Christmas and take it down from the inside like a secret agent. It's a silly song. It's a fun song.
It's a very silly song.
It's a quick, short song, and it's very unique. I don't know. I like it a lot. What even is time? A construct. I will admit, this is probably one of my least listened to songs. on this playlist, and that's just because it's hard to find. There's like one YouTube clip of it, and obviously the community episode. Otherwise, I don't know where really it would be. But it is fun. I don't know, what do you think? Between these two, how do they stack up since they're so different? Do you go for the silly song again? Do you lean into something more serious?
Good question.
I know. Because for this first round especially, you could pick quite a few silly songs.
The year of silly.
That's not...
The season of silly.
The season of silly, I guess I could allow, but we're still in the year of healing. We can't get too silly.
I'm not going to say which one I picked. Yeah, I don't want to...
Well, okay, fair, fine, don't spoil it.
I revealed before the time was up on the last one. I feel like you should reveal on this one.
I revealed before the time was up on the last one, too.
No, you didn't.
Okay, well, either way, the time needs to start. Either way, we need a vote.
1
Boom.
for Phoebe, 2 for Glover.
That's right. Put A, 1.
Sad or silly?
Sad or silly. That's what this comes down to. Throw a vote in there for Phoebe Bridgers, for Donald Glover, Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration, Christmas song. Wow! Couple votes for Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration right off the bat.
2
Shocking.
votes for that. Yeah.
I'm a little surprised. I know we have some audience members who are pretty big Phoebe Bridgers listeners. So, once again,
they better get their votes in.
I kind of hedged my bets with that too. So I don't know.
A? We have an A in the chat.
That's a Canadian vote.
Which one are you picking?
Me, out of the two of these, I'm taking Christmas song. I like the non-traditionalness of it. Personally, I think it's not a feel-good song, but sometimes, you know, you want a song that's just that way. Like this is a cold winter song. And that is time.
It's time.
So
it seems we have a unanimous 2.
It seems we've got votes for Childish Gambino and Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration. Honestly, a dark horse. I can 100% say
me.
I did not expect that to get to the second round. Not for you, really.
I picked it. I picked
the
silly song twice in a row.
But did you pick it as
Plus, well, here's why.
Where's why? Oh, there it is. Maybe I am a cold winter song.
Oh.
Maybe I am.
It's the year of healing. It's the year of silly, or it's the season of silly in the year of healing.
You just made that up.
And
now,
I almost never pick the rap song. So I thought this is a rap song I can actually enjoy because it's silly.
Okay.
So I gotta pick the rap song when the opportunity presents itself. That's rare.
Yeah, it is actually quite rare. And so you picked it for yourself, but you also expected chat to vote for.
Well, I
Troy and
didn't
Abed's
do a
Christmas
separate.
Infiltration.
I didn't try to play the game like you. I picked what I wanted to win, and since I'm the people's champion, I knew it'd be what chat picked. So.
Apparently, I should have done the same. So far, you're 2 for 2, and I'm striking out.
You really are.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, that means it's time to make some more people naughty.
Make some more people naughty.
And that is Phoebe Bridgers straight to the naughty list. Wow. I mean, shocking, truly. I thought Phoebe had some legs in this competition. Oh, really?
Wait.
There. I'm going to have to put that in the other.
Jenny noticed.
Oh!
Jenny's paying attention.
Oh, you changed the glasses again. I missed it one more time.
2 Santas.
Hold them up close.
Couple of Santas.
Oh, wow. Look at those Santa glasses. And not glasses that just look like glasses Santa would wear. Glasses that have Santa on them. Santa glasses. Put you on my eyes so I see. Phoebe Bridgers to the naughty list. I got to put them close together this year so we don't run out of room.
I don't know what our delay is, but I think it did take Jenny a couple of seconds. I don't know if Jenny saw the change or just was the first one to notice the glasses.
I think Jenny saw the change.
Maybe, I don't know. It was a you had not even gone to the wreath screen yet though when I did it. So
Yeah, that's how
I
you
don't
get
know.
me. I think is when I look down at the wreath or my Stream Deck.
well, I did it before that, so you couldn't blame me of that.
I
did it
respect
before
that.
you went to the wreaths.
I respect that.
Yeah.
So up next is another silly song to start off this round. R2D2, We Wish You a Merry Christmas by Bon Jovi.
We talked about this one, and
Wait, we did talk about this one.
I saw it. Don't tell me what I see. Okay, fair enough, Jenny.
No, we won't. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty wild one. So we talked about
this
this.
was the mixtaper brought this, right?
He did. Because this was Bon Jovi's first professional recording ever.
Mm-hmm.
A song about R2D2 and Christmas. I couldn't believe it. I got it right, I think, by saying it was true. But it was so baffling that you didn't even, you and the mixtaper didn't even have it right. The mixtaper was blown away by the information he found during the round of Factor Spin.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, Bon Jovi was sweeping the floors at his cousin's recording studio. His cousin got the commission for this track on the Star Wars Christmas album, and he said, shoot, what do I do? Hey, little cousin John, Bon Jovi, come over here and sing this song about Droid Christmas. And he was like, okay, sure, whatever, I'll do it. There you go. The song appeared on the Star Wars Christmas album, Christmas in the Stars, in 1980.
Number 3, by the way.
3! You've had 3 Yoo-Hoos already?
Well, I'm on number 3. I'm cracking number 3.
Oh, gosh. You've had 2 Yoo-Hoos already?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
Oh, man.
I'm thirsty. I'm a thirsty boy.
Okay, but, like, hydrate
I'm a
with
growing
water.
lad who needs his Yoo-Hoo. I mean, the number 1 ingredient in this is water. I think I'm hydrating just fine.
Okay, whatever you say. Do you know your unit for Bon Jovi? Recently, you forgot we even did Bon Jovi as an episode.
I did.
It's going to be
I
on a
was like,
blooper
when are we
reel.
going to do Bon Jovi? And I was like, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a rough one.
I couldn't even tell you what I gave Bon Jovi. Based on where we're at, it's probably like somewhere in the 7s.
Well,
Maybe the 6s. I don't think I went as low as 6.
okay. I should have played Guess the Score on this game, too, then.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What did I give it? Maybe that'll clue me into my unit.
Tell me, just lock in a definitive what you think you gave it.
7.
You think you gave Bon Jovi's Slippery When Wet a 7. I can confirm that you gave Bon Jovi's Slippery When Wet 9.
Ooh, I'm way off.
Yeah, you thought you gave it a 6.
What's my
7?
unit? What's my unit? I have no idea.
Oh, your unit. This is going so much better for me now. Your unit is Litter Critters.
Litter critters.
Litter Critters.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
how did I forget the litter critters?
I don't know. You just did. It happened.
Man, it happened.
Keep clicking into the wrong notes. Then we've got Bon Jovi's R2D2 We Wish You a Merry Christmas up against Britney Spears' My Only Wish This Year. Once again, didn't do a full episode on Britney Spears, but talked about what did we talk about? Hit Me Baby One More Time in the singles episode for the 90s. And actually, it occurs to me
Yes.
Britney Spears came up once more.
Uh-huh.
In the Mixtapers Mixtober 13, we talked about Toxic.
Sure did. Sure did.
Thank you
honestly
for
part of
saying
why
that
I thought
again
you
when
picked
you
it.
weren't cracking open a Yoo-Hoo. We do have to have a clean recording from this.
That's why I reset it when I wasn't cracking the Yoo-Hoo.
I think we will do, honestly. I think we will do a
Probably will at some
Britney
point.
Spears
They're
episode.
Prime spin cycle at this point.
Britney Spears is prime spin cycle. I actually have never listened to a Britney Spears album. So that's on me, but I will get to that because we've got to
Yeah.
now. This will be the 3rd time we've talked about her
Maybe
officially.
I'll bring one.
Oh, maybe you
I don't know
will.
if I don't know if the one I've listened. I don't know if the ones I know would rank her at 9 though. I can't waste a pick on a non-9.
You could if you wanted to. Who knows? Well, my only wish this year is from a 2000 compilation album called Platinum Christmas, which featured...
Maybe one more time, ages really, really poorly? Yeah.
Do you think? I don't think it did. I thought I remember liking it a lot in the episode. Maybe that's the nostalgia blindness.
No, I like the song. I love the hit me baby one more time. I like that part, but the song itself, meh.
It sounds... Hello. It sounds a little dated. But it's... I don't know. I don't know if it's dated, or just, like, emblematic of the sound at the time.
It's not like... Yeah, it's not like NSYNC that sounds like it's... Like, the NSYNC episode felt very...
Oh, very 1998.
Stuck in its time. It felt very stuck in its time.
Very 1990s, yeah. Although I will say, though, I mean, My Only Wish this year kind of doesn't. I actually really enjoyed this song a lot more than I thought. It's from a 2000 album called Platinum Christmas, which featured originals and covers from all kinds of artists. Everyone from Christina Aguilera and Santana and Dave Matthews to Whitney Houston, R. Kelly, and the Backstreet Boys. I guess if you want to talk about aging poorly, it's that combination of people. It's very interesting.
It's more the lyrics and vocal inflection.
Definitely.
I see.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, the lyrics were already never good because it was like Hit Me Up One More Time, and the Swedish pop group that wrote it didn't quite get the vernacular right. Don't do it, Brittany. Well, we don't know yet. We haven't listened to the full thing. We got to give her a chance.
Your opinions are already wrong.
Maybe I'll bring it. I don't know. We'll see. My Only Wish this year was My Only Wish this year was written by Brian Kierulf, and Josh Schwartz, and it actually didn't get a digital single release until 2020, despite peaking at number 7 on the charts, which is strange. Hi, Pei. Welcome in. And it makes you uncomfy. I mean, I guess I understand that. I do. It is a very weird song, just in general. I think we talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now, here's a question for you, though. What unit did you give the 90s episode?
Did I give it one?
You did. It's a singles episode, but you absolutely gave it a unit. You changed glasses.
Clue.
I noticed it first. You changed glasses and they're reindeer now.
You did notice it first. Good job. That's your first one you've noticed first.
Why? I noticed the snowman one first, or the very first change you did to the wreaths.
Yeah.
But that doesn't count because we weren't playing the game yet.
Doesn't count. Yeah.
This is ridiculous. It's such a visual bit, and it's an audio podcast.
I always thought that's something for the stream.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a bunch of these Christmas glasses, and I'm swapping them.
He keeps changing them
as the stream goes on.
It's
trying to sneak it past James.
It's hard. It's a really hard game. How many do you have? I don't know how many you could possibly have. There's so much time left in this episode. Maybe you'll recycle them.
But maybe. But if you see me switch glasses or notice that I have a different pair on than I was wearing, put glasses in the chat so that you can say you beat James.
I notice a lot. I notice a ton. It's just that I'm distracted trying to do the episode and read chat and stream and do this and that. And I can't keep up with all of it.
Reindeer.
That's right. Both Rudolph, though. Couldn't be creative and put 2 different reindeer on there.
Apparently not.
Right now.
All right.
So your unit for the 90s episode was portions of your mom's meatloaf.
My mom makes a good meatloaf.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. But who is he? Anyway.
Who is he? Who is he? What does he do? What is he?
But we're about to vote on our next pair of
did we even really talk about R2-D2? We Wish You a Merry Christmas? I feel like you read your stuff, but we didn't talk about how we felt about the song.
Oh, well, I mean, we could talk about it right now. Yeah. My priorities are wrong. Maybe. They could be.
Yeah.
I didn't say... No, I said you saw it. I said you saw it. That's what I said.
I just asked. I simply asked if you saw it because there was a long delay, but I didn't know what the stream delay was.
I pointed out that you said you saw it. I don't know what I'm on the hook for there. Let's talk about it. How do you think these
This is all
songs stack
James'
up?
fault, Jenny. We know that.
We've got another silly song and another serious song.
Another
Did you
silly
go
song,
for
another
silly
serious
3
song.
for 3?
Did I go for silly 3 for 3 in the season of silly?
My Only Wish this year is objectively the best song that's been up against a silly song so far. I think, at least in terms of general Christmas song vibes.
I disagree with that.
I think maybe Christmas Song would be a better song. But My Only Wish this year is like Christmassy through and through.
It is Christmassy, you're right, but I liked the vibe of Christmas song better because I'm the bad guy.
I will say
But,
I do like R2D2 We Wish You a Merry Christmas a lot more than I should. It's so fun. Why is it so fun? Why is it so
very
catchy?
fun. You got a bunch of
R2D2
kids singing. You got
Merry
R2D2 and Beep
Christmas.
Boops and yeah. It's a
Yeah.
very fun song.
Maybe it's just because I'm a Star Wars fan.
fun,
I don't
silly
know.
song.
Especially me. Look, I'll do my best.
Well, the problem is you're a Star
my
Wars
best.
fan like you're a Batman fan. You don't like any of the good stuff.
I like a lot of the good stuff. I only like the 60s Adam West Star Wars, though. I don't see how that's in any way similar. So, I guess it's time
Are we
to
ready
vote.
Vote now? Now I think it's time to vote.
Time to vote. Go ahead and throw a vote in chat for Britney Spears or
for the
Bon
silly
Jovi.
R2D2 song.
One for Silly
2
Bon
for
Jovi.
Britney Spears is My Only Wish This Year.
2 for Santa. Can you? I don't know the words, but it's a good song. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum.
A 1. A 2.
A 2. Oh, it's a heat
Silly
this time.
versus. We got a heat going. Silly versus whatever the other 2
Britney-
because Britney has been through enough.
That's true. Free Britney.
1, 2 2s and a 1.
Right now,
Get your
Britney's in the
votes
lead with
in.
about half a minute left. Less than half a minute.
I know there's more of
third
you
of
in
a
chat.
minute.
Get your votes in.
This is. I'll just say, looking good for me.
Oh yeah, I guess I should say which one I picked. I did.
What's
1
happening?
because I don't know
So,
what's happening.
You put a 1 in chat.
Absolutely.
You put a 1 in chat if you like R2D2 We Wish You a Merry Christmas by Bon Jovi better, or a 2 if you like Britney Spears My Only Wish This Year better.
Time is up, and we've got a tie.
That means it's up to us to break it, and it has to be
And
unanimous.
we're on opposite ends.
Yep. Yep.
So, what do we want to do here? I mean, it's a season of silly. I feel like we should pick 3 for 3 on the silly.
Okay, but counterpoint, we've done 2 silly songs already, and I'm a little
Yeah.
bit sad that Phoebe got eliminated so quick.
Yeah. Well,
It's an oop. I'm inclined to not budge.
I mean, you said you like R2D2 and We Wish You Merry Christmas more than you should, right?
But
I mean, it's so
But
fun.
I also liked.
You can't tell me My Only Wish This Year is more fun than R2D2. And we're all about fun on
It's
this
not
podcast.
more fun, but it's more Christmassy.
Is it? No, it's not. It's literally We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I'm singing that to R2D2.
But there's jingle bells.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. It is compelling.
Silly.
It's a compelling.
Silly.
Poor Phoebe, your opinions are officially wrong.
Silly.
What do you- I'm the one that wanted Phoebe to stay, for the record.
Silly.
I wanted Phoebe to stay.
Silly.
You can stop that anytime you want to.
Well, when you say silly, I'll stop it. See?
So,
Chat's even
here's the
doing
thing.
it. Silly.
So
Silly.
here's the thing. It is such a fun piece of trivia that R2D2 We Wish You a Merry Christmas is Bon Jovi's first recording. I mean, that's silly. It is. Does R2D2 extort the listener for figgy pudding? As a matter of fact, no. But neither does Britney Spears.
Silly.
Okay, look.
Silly.
I
Silly.
feel like you have an advantage in tiebreaker negotiations because you can just
silly.
really get on my nerves.
Silly. Silly.
Well, hold on. Let me put it to you this way. Let me put
Give
it
me
to,
an S.
Let me put it to you this way.
Give me an I.
Whatever we pick
Give me an LLY.
Stop.
What's that spell?
Whatever we pick
Silly.
is not going to make
What?
it out of the next round anyway.
No, it's absolutely not. Oh, yeah, thank you. There's the SDI. Now the LLY.
Okay. Fine.
Silly.
Just to stop
Look,
this.
Even the people who voted 2 are now saying silly in the chat.
Just to put an end
It's
to this,
silly.
I will concede and
The
be wrong
people's champion,
a
ladies
third
and gentlemen.
flipping time. Oh, that's really something. And I guess Bon Jovi is
Woo!
just making
Chaos
their way
wins
onto that
this
naughty
day.
list. No, wait, Bon Jovi was nice. Sorry.
Ugh.
Hold on. We're checking that
How dare
twice.
you.
Checking that
How
twice.
dare you?
And Brittany is the one that heads to the naughty list for realsies. Oh, that's a bummer. Chaos won. Chaos won because it's an audio podcast, and that was going to be a really annoying bit to edit. All right, well,
I just like the idea of you talking over it, saying the serious stuff, but you've like turned my microphone down, and so in the background you just hear it going silly, silly, silly. It's just over and over in the background, like you've muffled my voice, so you can't really hear it.
daggone. Brittany eliminated in round 1.
Dun-dun.
Brittany eliminated in round 1. This is the wreath so far. It's Ray Stevens, Childish Gambino, and Bon Jovi out of our first 3 rounds. These are some weird drummers drumming. I mean, really. Wow. But that brings us to our next matchup. An
No more
interesting
silly,
one for
unfortunately.
Sure. No, this one's all serious. But, like, not all happy, necessarily. That is a Yoo-Hoo.
Yeah.
In fact, that's Connor's 4th Yoo-Hoo of
I'm
the
on
stream.
3.
3rd Yoo-Hoo of the
Yeah,
stream.
I'm on my 3rd Yoo-Hoo of the stream and counting.
Mm-hmm. He's drinking a lot of Yoo-Hoo.
Boo, more silly. I agree.
There's plenty of silly
You know
here.
what? Let's replace this next one with another silly.
No. There will be plenty of silly.
Surprise pick.
All the silly's coming around too. It's coming with us for more of the episode.
The silly shall return.
Yes.
It's like the end of an Avengers movie.
Oh, wow. Okay. I see how it is.
The silly will return.
The silly.
Oh yeah, the people's champion in his reindeer glasses.
Still reindeer. Still reindeer. Up next in the next
Hey,
round.
just as an FYI, we are now on to the blind guy for the person in chat who was asking earlier.
What are you talking about? Literally nobody on this list is blind.
If you say that, well, now you've ruined it. I was gonna keep telling her that people were blind, but that's okay. You ruined it now.
It's true.
My
first
goal was to gaslight them into thinking multiple people on the list were blind.
Ray Charles,
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. We did an episode on he's blind. Yeah. The first one was going to be silly either way. There was no way around it. So we had some guaranteed silly in round 2. I was looking out for you. This.
I get my Rays mixed up.
Stevens and
Me
Charles.
too. That's why I've got so many different
be honest,
glasses on throughout stream.
Stevens and Charles are a pretty hard one to mix up. It's a pretty distinct race. Up next is one of my favorite episodes we did this past year. Honestly, Duke Ellington and Sugar Rum
Favorite because
Chair.
of like the episode itself, or because of the album?
Both. Honestly, Ellington Uptown was a ton of fun. The episode itself was the one that was your birthday episode.
Oh, I know.
Oh, the mixtaper. He's here. Gaslighting for
term?
Christmas.
What caused that?
gaslighting? What? The word Christmas?
No, the word Christmas. I was like, what word did we trigger that on?
A lot of them. There are several.
Yeah.
I liked the episode and the album both because it was your birthday episode. And it was a fun historical episode. Learned a lot about Duke Ellington and presidents. It was a blast.
You should always have it.
This is going to get...
Yeah, it is.
I was going to not say. I should have not said and just let it be. Stevie Wonder plus Ray Charles equals Ray Stevens. You know what? Touche. That actually is a very logical... I noticed first. Christmas tree glasses. You've changed again.
You got him. It happened. Glasses.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I think they beat you though because of the delay.
Well, the lag, it's hard to tell. I said it before I saw your messages, but you also may have seen it at the same time as me. So
Did you see it?
when I said it as soon as I saw it, and saw it as soon as I said it.
Did any of you guys see it when I did it? Because if so, you beat him. I think Jenny did win that. I think you're correct.
It's pretty close. Yeah, it's anybody's game.
Or actually, really, Pay would, because Pay beat Jenny to the message, right?
That's true.
They said it happened.
That's true.
I
No, you typed it because of the delays. There's the lag. I saw it and said it before there were any messages.
I was too focused on saying Christmas. I'll be honest, that one was a bit sneaky of me.
Yeah, because you did it while Santa was
knew
up.
that Christmas was the word that made that pop up. And so I purposely pointed out that was the word that made it pop up, knowing chat would make it pop up multiple times, which would give me an opportunity to swap them out while my face was covered.
Yeah.
That one was a bit sneaky of me.
It was. Sugar Rum Cherry is Duke Ellington's version of the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker. It's very jazzed up. The Tchaikovsky original
jazzy
is from 1892. Duke and Billy Strayhorn, who we talked about in our episode, they rearranged the song in 1960 as a part of their reimagining of a couple different parts of the Nutcracker Suite. What did you think of this song? Honestly, I mean, how's that jazz doing for you?
It flew by.
It's quick.
I couldn't believe when it was over.
It's a quick song. I mean,
I did use you, but like to mess with James, so like I feel like you were.
I'll be honest though,
board.
It probably feels like a quick song because it's the shortest song so far, except for Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration. It's almost 2 minutes shorter than "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." That was a long one.
This was a good length for a song.
It was, and it was fun too. I feel myself getting into it every time I listen to it. I think it's clever. The play on Sugar Plum Fairy, Sugar Rum Cherry. This feels like that kind of a song. I love the Duke. Oh man. It's just quality stuff. But Duke has to go up against probably one of the only artists that could take him out in the first round for me. And that's Elvis Presley and Blue Christmas, the king of rock and roll. We talked about it. We talked about Elvis on episode 81. The song Blue Christmas was first done in 1948 by actor Doy Odell. Elvis recorded the song in 1957 for his self-titled Christmas album, and he released it as a single in 1965. And actually, he performed it for the first time in 1968. And that footage that exists of that 1968 performance is the only video footage that exists of Elvis singing a Christmas song.
That's wild.
Isn't it? I know. Elvis's version of Blue Christmas features backing vocals from a group called the Jordanaires. And here's a fun musical tidbit. They actually changed the song's elements. They changed some of the major and minor... they changed some of the song's major and just minor thirds with neutral and septimal minor thirds, which are what's known as blue notes. So... yeah, so blue is kind of built into the structure of the song, and I love that so much. A blue note, for those of you who must know, who need a definition, like I certainly did, it says in jazz and blues...
It's not a brown note.
No, that's a fart. In jazz and blues... In jazz and blues, a blue note is a note that, for expressive purposes, is sung or played at a slightly different pitch from standard. So think like when you string bend on a guitar. All the notes in between semitones are blue notes. Blue Christmas, Elvis's version. Yep. Oh, just wait. We're getting to her. She'll be here. Famous covers of Blue Christmas include Ringo Starr, Ernest Tubbs, Smash Mouth, Brooks and Dunn, Bette Midler, who we talked about way back on Spinter Wonderland 1, Bill Haley, Vince Gill, Celine Dion, Sheryl Crow, and Porky Pig has covered Blue Christmas. I don't know, I haven't heard it, but yeah, I guess. Country singer Kane Brown has actually covered it twice in the last 2 years.
What?
Yeah, he had 2 Blue Christmases in a row. Who knows?
Man.
I know. In 2019, this song put Elvis on the Billboard 100's top 40 for the first time since 1981. So, like, 40 years. This song went up there. This song charted for the first time in almost 40 years. Do you remember, by the way, I forgot to ask earlier, your units for the Duke? Duke Ellington unit?
The Duke, oh, you kind of gave me that one when you reminded me it was my supposed to be birthday episode. It was missed birthday.
No, it was your birthday episode.
No. I missed my birthday episode.
I maintain it.
And we rediscovered it on that one.
Mm-hmm. Blanc or Bauza? I don't know what that means. But yes. Do you remember your unit for Elvis? It sure was. So what do you think? Who wins this matchup between Sugar Rum Cherry and Blue Christmas?
I don't know what the audience will pick. I don't know how big of a jazz fan the audience is, but I picked Blue Christmas. It's like one of the most popular Christmas songs to this day.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
It was like in the top 5 of Christmas songs listened to last year.
Yeah, and I mean, charted not that long ago. Let's get voting started. Yeah. Throw a sweet, sweet 1 in the chat if you want the Duke and Sugar Rum Cherry, or throw a 2 if you want Blue Christmas, or just say whichever one you want to vote for. Give it a go.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, Sugar Rum Cherry is the more, like, sophisticated compositionally. However,
neither of them are blind.
Not putting out a protest, the blind one. I'm gonna need that to be a real vote, though.
Yeah.
2.
JK,
okay.
2. Why are you not? Why are you vote? What are you protesting, Jenny?
I don't know. So, but I mean, but Blue Christmas is iconic, and the Blue Notes thing, honestly, was such a selling point. That was so cool to learn. Very unique. He's got a great voice. Everybody knows this song.
So which one did you pick?
And it's only 2 minutes and 9 seconds long. It's a minute shorter than the Flyby Sugar Rum Cherry.
I know.
But I will be adding Sugar Rum Cherry to my regular Christmas repertoire.
Yeah, no, it was good. But Blue Christmas for me.
Blue Christmas for you, and Blue Christmas for me, and Blue Christmas for the audience.
Hey! Welcome to the board, James.
Gosh, I know. Finally, I've got a pick in line with everyone else's. Elvis has won. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis is in the building this time.
He's on the nice list.
On the nice
for
list.
Another round.
Darn right. Well, let's get that other nope in here. The Duke is going home with a lump of coal.
Man, all of our naughties have been in pairs.
It's true. We have eliminated consistently. Well, yeah, when we eliminate one of your high picks, we eliminate one of your low picks too.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
Yeah, it is. Really.
So if the pattern
wild.
holds, we'll be eliminating
we better not be.
Ariana Grande next.
No.
Yeah, because it's
you're right,
2.
It's 2. It's 2 and 2. We'll see. We'll see about that. Let me get rid of this wreath and move our pal Duke onto the naughty list. Duke Ellington has reached the naughty list. Up next is another fun matchup here. We've got the Eagles, Please Come Home for Christmas, versus Ariana Grande's Santa Tell Me.
The intro to Please Come Home for Christmas.
With the bells.
I love it. The bells will be ringing.
They do ring. It's sad, sad news.
Such a good song.
Such a good song. Bells will be ringing, the good song. I was so excited, actually, to think about when we started tallying up Christmas songs people have done, and I was like, wait, we did the Eagles. I can do Please Come Home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Very thrilling. Do you remember your Eagles unit from episode 85? We talked about Hotel California.
Oh, it was another Grady's, of course. Should have known.
Mm-hmm.
Cries will be singing. Sorry.
Bell choirs will be singing.
Eagles. What did we talk about on that episode?
A lot of baseball. They played
Really?
baseball against the Rolling Stone editors. Yeah, they did.
Oh,
We
that's
also
right.
talked a lot about just Hotel California, right? The Beverly Hills Hotel is out there.
Yeah.
We talked about the Eagles traveling and, their fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I did for this one.
Wow. Oh, I should have been keeping closer score. The unit on this episode was king-sized mattresses and bed frames because Don Henley takes a king-sized bed with him everywhere they go on tour and makes them set it up in the tour bus. It was a very
I think I got the
fact.
first like 3, and then I missed 2. I think we're tied 3-3.
Maybe. I think so. I'll take
I don't know
that.
how many have we done. Oh wait, we've done. I think I'm up 1 actually. I'm up 1,
Okay.
4-3. So we've done 7 because there's 2 of them we didn't have units for.
True.
I believe.
No, we've had units for all of them.
I don't. Well, we didn't for. We didn't have one for Glover. It doesn't count.
Yes, we did, and it does.
Right. So 3 in a row. Then I missed that one. Did I get Bon Jovi?
No. Litter
Okay,
critters.
so I missed that one. So then did I get Britney?
no.
Britney's one we
Portions
didn't
of my
have one
mom's
for,
meatloaf.
right? Oh no, that was the 90s. Right. So that's 3 in a row I missed, which was a tie.
Yep.
And then I got both Duke and Elvis. So I'm up 2, and then Eagles I missed, so I'm up 1. I am up 1.
Sure.
5-4.
5-4. Heck. So the original track, Please Come Home for Christmas, is from 1960 and it's by Charles Brown. Not Charlie Brown, although maybe he went by Charlie. Charles Brown. It made it
And
to
not
number...
Ray Charles.
No. It made it to number 76 on the Hot 100. The Eagles created their cover version about a decade and a half later in 1978. And heck yeah, right? It was actually their very first recording ever to feature their bassist Timothy B. Schmidt, who joined the band shortly after Hotel California, which we talked about in the episode. And it became the very, very first U.S. Christmas... it became the very, very first Christmas song to crack the top 20 in the U.S. since 1963.
Weasel.
Know me, hi. Welcome to the party. How you doing? It also
No,
actually...
we were playing a fun game
Yes,
in the
it's true.
chat as an FYI.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I was reading. The fun game is I have a bunch of Christmas glasses. These ones are trees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She's in on it.
usually. Yeah.
it's true.
Oh, you told her? I did. Okay, you told her. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Also, Please Come Home for Christmas seemingly inexplicably re-entered the charts at number 45 in January of 2021.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Weird.
That's cool.
I know. It's also certified gold in New Zealand. Love that. So that's Please Come Home for Christmas. Such a fun song. I love it so much. Don Henley has an incredible voice. The structure of the song is phenomenal. It's another sad song, but I don't ever think of it as a sad song because it always makes me so happy to listen to it.
Yeah, well, it just sounds so good.
Truly,
I like
it does.
the instrumentation. I like the vibe.
Right? A really good song.
Such a good song. I know, right?
Also, if you want the playlists to follow along or listen to anything you don't know, here they are on YouTube and Spotify.
Here they are.
Bada boom. That's Please Come Home for Christmas. It's coming up against a song that I've heard, I mean, exponentially more times in the last couple years than I ever had. And that's Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande. We talked about Ariana on episode 109. I feel like I really started hearing this song everywhere in like 2020. I mean, maybe you had a different experience, but I feel like I didn't hear it a lot until then.
I had not heard this song before.
Oh, but you also love that one. Oh, it is a tough call. You hadn't heard this before ever?
I don't think so. I didn't recognize it. I mean, maybe I've heard it like in the malls playing or at the store or whatever, at
Wow.
the holiday time. But I've never like listen to it. But when did it come out? You said
This
this
one
really hit 2020 is like really when it took off. You said,
as far as I know, that was maybe my Lil Wayne effect year where I started hearing it all the time.
oh, not voting out a protest.
But, well, that's fair. But it actually came out in 2014, which was shocking to me. It seems like a much newer song. And let me tell you, Santa Tell Me broke the top 10 in so many countries. Australia,
Really?
Austria, Canada, the Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Portugal, Singapore, Slovakia, South Korea, Sweden, and Switzerland. All had top 10s. I'm seeing the antlers. I see that you've changed glasses again.
Wow, you caught that one.
I did.
You were on top of it. You saw the change.
I was too busy reading off this
crazy.
list of countries, but I did find the change.
That's crazy how fast. I figured you would be so busy reading off the list of countries. It was a prime opportunity to swap.
Yeah, nope. I got through them fast.
Wow.
In the United
That's
States.
crazy.
Yeah. No, not from memory. Goodness, no. Can you imagine?
He's not that good.
What if? I try to be good. I try to remember a lot of my notes and have them ready to go, but I'm not that good. In the U.S., Santa Tell Me climbed as high as number 12 on the Billboard chart. And in 2021, Billboard ranked it at the number 13 best Christmas song of all time. And it's the highest ranking song of that list from the 21st century. It's actually one of Spotify's top 10 most streamed Christmas songs of all time. All shocking facts about Santa Tell Me. I know, what a song, right? Who knew? And also,
that's insane.
It's earned Ariana Grande the unofficial title of Princess of Christmas. I watched you swap that time. Your frame rate's dropping, but now you're wearing one pair of glasses that has a mustache.
It's a Santa, but with a mustache.
Can you even see out of those?
But if I did not really. I thought if I did a fast swap, you wouldn't be expecting it.
No, I knew you would try it too. Those are really interesting glasses. Very ineffective. Santa Tell Me is honestly
The antler ones were
thematically.
cute. Okay, hang on. We'll go back to this because I can't see. So
Yeah, I'm catching you swap. I'm seeing you swap.
that doesn't count. I announced it.
Yeah,
Unimustache brow.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought. Where'd it go? Santa Tell Me thematically is kind of the same song as Britney Spears as My Only Wish this year, isn't it? She wants a man.
Kinda,
she wants
yeah.
someone. She wants the commitment all year round. He's got to be here next year. What was your unit for Ariana Grande, by the way?
I've already given you several hints to it in this episode.
Have you?
Yeah. If you go back and you count the number of glasses I've worn so far in this episode, that will equal the number you need for the next clue on your trip on your quest for the Holy Grail.
Okay, yeah, it was clues to the Holy Grail. It was. Good job. Well done. Very well done. That's correct. Now, what do you think about these two songs head to head? It is maybe our hardest matchup yet. Santa Tell Me and Please Come Home for Christmas. I'm a classic rock guy more than a modern pop guy. I am
I
tempted
don't know what
to
I've done.
swing
I've done
Eagleward. Your Holy Grail clues thing.
Oh,
We're still in the Declaration of Independence. I know. So, yeah. What do you think? What's your winner out of these two? Personally.
Personal winner. The Eagles. I mean,
Okay. What's your impersonal winner?
still the Eagles.
Okay. Sounds like
I really
no contest
like
then.
Santa Tell Me. I think this was of the ones I didn't know like very well. This was probably my favorite actually.
Oh, okay.
But it just up against a lot of other stuff on this list. It would have won, but not against the Eagles.
Yeah. Eagles are nostalgic. That's a big factor too. Santa Tell Me is pretty new. Let's start the timer. And
Start the
get some
timer. So
votes
it looks
in.
like we've got a vote for Eagles so far.
You agree with Connor. hey, sometimes you
I'm
gotta.
the people's champion.
Everyone
You gotta
gotta-
agree with me.
Everyone agrees with him at some point. You get used to it, but it is a surprise every time it happens.
I'm the people's champion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give my vote to the Eagles as well. It's
Yeah.
tough to eliminate Ariana Grande.
You don't usually agree with me? Wow. Okay.
It's
You must
tough
not
to
be a
eliminate Ari, but I think it's got to happen. But we'll see. We've got
number
Eagles-
one. That's for the
Eagles
Eagles.
are for number one. Eagles
are
Eagles,
taking it in a
Eagles,
landslide.
bells will be ringing. There's a vote for both, which means a vote for neither.
1 and 2.
The Eagles, the Eagles don't sing anything. Oh, that's time. The Eagles. The Eagles sing,
we had
Please
a
Come
couple
Home
votes
for
for the
Christmas.
Eagles, 0 votes for
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, and 1 vote for the Eagles.
Eagles. Hey, Lego my Eggle. Eagles are gonna win it.
It's either that or legal my eagle.
Ariana Grande, not just on the naughty list in China anymore, on the naughty
Dang.
list here too,
Don't you be wearing no banana costumes
and such.
and such.
All right, let's look at. Hey, your
The pattern
prediction.
continues.
The pattern continued, and we eliminated
Uh-oh.
Ariana
Bad
Grande.
news for Weagle your eagle. Buy me dinner first at least. Jeez.
My gosh.
Things aren't looking good for Taylor per the pattern.
Per the pattern, it's true. Well, we'll find out. The pattern's got to break at some point.
I mean, not in this round. It doesn't have to.
That's true. Wow, look at this wreath. So many people eliminated in round 1, and we're almost done
So
with
many
it.
drummers have lost their drum.
So many drummers no longer drumming. Sad. But that brings us on to our last round in round 1. Last match in round 1. I forget the game set match thing, how it's working. Here's what we've got. Taylor Swift and Christmas Tree Farm up against Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays by NSYNC. It's going to be a tough round again. I think this was the hardest matchup of the entire
I think it was too.
first round for
I think
me.
it was too. It was rough.
It was so hard. And, man, I just struggle with it a lot.
Easy, Jenny says. Have you given them both a listen, Jenny? Because I don't think it's as easy as you might think. Oh, OMGLOL NSYNC. I don't even know the Taylor song.
Wow. I knew all along this was going to come down to who was here to vote in chat. I think that was what was going to determine it. Let's talk about Christmas Tree Farm first. That was your highest ranked one here out of these two. What did you use as your unit for Tay
Taylor?
Tay? Yeah.
For
You little
Tay-Tay.
Swiftie, you.
Don't like that. I mean, double listens, because I listened to it twice.
Twice at the same time. Red. Yeah, you listened to Red twice
Yeah.
at the same time. This was episode 113. Fun stuff. Now, in episode 113, we talked about how Taylor Swift grew up on a Christmas tree farm.
What if I told you I've actually been asking ChatGPT to pick one or two? I love Taylor, but it's NSYNC. We got a lot of votes for NSYNC going on.
It's going to be tough. Christmas tree farm. We talked about how she grew up on a Christmas tree farm. What are you doing?
Getting
Does
prepared.
this count as a thing I have to notice?
No, they're not glasses. Calm down.
What is that? Say humbug?
It's my Bah Humbug hat. My Bah Humbug Santa hat.
Why are you wearing a Bah Humbug Santa hat?
Well, honestly, I don't really need to, by the way chat seems to be going, but I anticipated getting a lot of hate for my pick on this one.
Okay. Sure. So we talked about how she grew up on a Christmas tree farm, and we talked about how she thought she killed Santa. She watched Santa die on her Christmas tree farm. That was a spin. It wasn't true. But man, what a wild spin it was. Christmas tree farm. It does look like a headband. It does look like a headband, doesn't it?
No, it does. The black doesn't show up very well because of the bookcase.
No.
But in the lack of light.
Bah
Humbug.
So Christmas Tree Farm came out in 2019 get this, after she wrote, recorded, and released the entire song in 6 days. Is that a new record for us? Have the idea on Sunday, songs out on Friday? That's unbelievable.
I swear we had somebody who,
That's
it was
actually
out
unreal.
on Friday. Yeah, that's probably a record.
Yeah.
So we had people write a song, like come up with an idea and have it like done in like a day, but not.
But released in
Released.
6 days. That's wild. How are you supposed to believe everything I say? Because it's true.
Yeah, James,
I haven't
stop
lied about
lying and
anything.
gaslighting chat.
I haven't lied about a thing.
James, stop being a liar and stop gaslighting. It's not nice.
I haven't lied about a thing.
See, the gaslighting continues.
Christmas
Oh my
Tree
gosh.
Farm goes through 3 different time signatures in the beginning. It moves between 4/4, 5/4, and 3/4, which might be why it's kind of weird and hard to follow sometimes. Why it feels a little disjointed, I guess. But hey, it earned 7.7 million streams in its very first week, and it became Taylor's 49th song to enter the Billboard Digital Songs chart in the top 10 at number 2. It was also her 96th Hot 100 song, hitting number 59, which, at the time, made her the female artist with the second most Hot 100 tracks, behind Nicki Minaj, although Taylor is now leading that statistic. The music video actually features home video from her childhood on the Christmas Tree Farm, and what Yoo-hoo is this?
4.
4.
We're a third of the way through our pack.
My gosh. And the song got an old-timey remix version in 2021, which is 100.
Is it better?
It's 100,000 times better than the original Christmas Tree Farm.
We need a Yoo-hoo command. Then when people say Yoo-hoo,
I mean,
like,
that was
like
just
a weird.
That was just a coincidence that popped up, but it looks like we have a Yoo-hoo command now that does that. That's funny. That's so funny. Well, this is the
Yoo-hoo
first time
counter.
we've
That'd
needed a
be
Yoo-hoo
funny.
counter. But for real,
I think we should have a Yoo-hoo counter.
if you don't like Christmas Tree
in
Farm,
the
try the
future.
old-timey version on for size, because I like that one a lot better.
I'll have to give that a listen.
I think maybe that's a consequence of it coming out in 6 days. Is it maybe didn't get the kind of like treatment that it should have to be a full-fledged Christmas release? I don't know.
And
But there's that one, Taylor Swift Christmas Tree Farm. Let's talk about Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, the 12th Drummer Drumming
remember
by NSYNC. We talked about them on episode
on
95.
the 12th day of spin, Miss NSYNC brought to me.
What's that unit? I know you know this unit because you loved this joke.
I sure do know this unit.
I don't know why you're so infatuated with the joke behind it, but it's funny.
the Backstreet Man himself.
It is the Backstreet Men. From the Backstreet Man who landed himself in jail trying to start a scam boy band that just got lucky.
Dude, it's just such a wild. That was like maybe one of my top first half of an episodes.
I think it's in our greatest hits playlist. I consider that one of our greatest hits.
Yeah,
It was just
I
so
mean, from
fun.
the beginning when you're talking about how he was the founder of the Backstreet Men, went on to do this, and then the mixtaper brings up the fact that he's a member of NSYNC. He's the asterisk in NSYNC,
Which is so unbelievable. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's just all over the place, that episode. It's great.
Truly.
I'm eating Swedish fish, by the way, so have fun with that in the edit.
Please don't. Please, whatever you say, just
Oh, I've been doing it this whole episode, so have
as
fun.
long as when you talk, you don't have them in your mouth. I can deal with that.
I've been doing a good job of not doing that, but
It also is super annoying to delete all that. Just for the record. Just sometimes it doesn't pick it up. Sometimes it does. This is what
Yeah.
I deal with every week. Every week. We have a blooper. Hold on. This is a side note, just an insert story. We have a blooper where Connor's like, I've got saltwater taffy. And he's like, he puts a piece in his mouth and just does the most obnoxious, like, he sounds like this when he's talking because he's got saltwater taffy in his mouth. And I was like, say that again. Like, stop, chew, swallow, and give me a clean take on that. We don't usually, I mean, we're not a scripted podcast. We don't usually do clean takes of stuff. unless you like stumble over your
Yeah. Oh,
words.
yeah. All you have to do is listen to one episode to know we're not a scripted podcast who does clean takes, because you leave me pretty rough.
I honestly, you should hear your raw audio if you think I leave it
Yeah.
pretty rough. NSYNC put out Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays in 1998 as the only single from their record Home for Christmas. It charted at number 37. It's gone platinum in Canada. And interestingly, this song got a cover by a cappella group Pentatonix on their record,
Oh,
A
yeah, I didn't know
Pentatonix
that.
Christmas.
I do that.
That record is the one I accidentally listened to a lot before our Pentatonix episode about a totally different album because you put it on the schedule
I was
in a
like
funny way.
7? Oh, when it came out. Took me a
Yeah.
minute to realize, like, why were you 7?
Yeah. Do you remember that?
2008 Connor wasn't even born yet.
Not even
You were
close.
7.
He was still negative 10. 2008 Connor was still negative 10. Do you remember when I tried to listen to the Pentatonix album and did the wrong one forever because you had it on the thing as Pentatonix Christmas instead of
Yeah.
whatever the real one was?
Yeah. Yeah, you were
Wicked.
mad.
That was episode 23. So when
When we were a
NSYNC...
baby podcast.
It's true.
And our horrible ones.
Yep. When NSYNC made this song, of course, they had to make a music video for it. All 5 band members got creative input on the music video. And have you seen the music video for Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday?
Sure have.
Well, they insisted on having Gary Coleman appear as an elf. Director Lionel Martin said that it was a little tricky to pull that off and to get him to come on the show. And they really, really pushed their luck by saying the line, "What you talking about, Gary?" which was a reference to his iconic different strokes catchphrase. His agent actually was really against it because NBC owned the line and he told them not to do it and they said, "We don't care."
Oh, well.
It's an absurd music video. I watched it in preparation for this episode. It just has not aged well in the slightest. I mean, it's bad green screen, but it's also just unnecessary green screen.
Stuck in
Like-
Stuck in its time period. Just
Stuck
like the
in its
rest of
time
NSYNC
period.
Stuff.
100%. Like, it's the shot is them on a couch. Why is it on a green screen? Or them bringing food to homeless people. Why is it on a green screen? There's seriously.
Yeah, why did you just bring actual food to homeless people?
I don't think
where
there's
they're
a
at?
non-green.
Why did you have to green screen it?
I don't think there's a non-green screen shot in the whole music video, from what I can remember. I'll have to watch it again to confirm, but yikes. The song, though, is very catchy, very fun, and honestly a great cap on this episode. Like a great 12th track to pick.
Yeah, I'm glad we picked it.
It does sound
I
like
think it's our
classic
clear
NSYNC.
winner.
You think
But
it's a
I think
clear
we gotta
winner?
open I
Man, we
think it's
gotta.
a clear winner.
That's bold. We haven't even voted yet.
That's why I'm wearing the Bah Humbug hat, because I
Because
figured
you voted for
you know,
it.
Taylor Swift very popular. Taylor Swift fans very popular. I figured I'd be making a lot of people angry with this one, so I thought I'd put the Bah Humbug hat on
Wow.
in preparation. But chat's agreeing with their champion, so
Love the
go
song.
ahead, open up
It's a
that
bop.
voting. Let's see what happens.
I don't think there's going to be much that happens except NSYNC's going to win. It seems...
Completing the pattern.
Yeah, you're right, which is weird and totally unexpected, I think.
It's like it was written in the stars,
Truly.
inscribed on the mistletoe.
Would you inscribe things on
NSYNC.
mistletoe?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's NSYNC. Votes for NSYNC.
A lot of votes for NSYNC.
Well, I
Don't-
will be
don't get me
honest.
wrong, I love Taylor. She's great, but her Christmas music ain't it. NSYNC all the way.
I totally
I
would
got
have
a
voted for
2
Taylor Swift.
TOO. Wait, you voted for Taylor Swift again, thinking the people
Totally.
would?
Not necessarily thinking the people would, but also just because I would.
Oh, you just liked it better? Oh,
Yeah, I would. Especially with the old-timey
that's
version.
Another miss for you.
That is another miss for me. This is not my strongest bracket. Hopefully, when we get into the later rounds, it will kind of plateau out.
Well, I mean, part of the problem is you don't have a lot of picks that are in the later round.
Well, it's true, but they could get eliminated in the next heat here. It all just depends.
Some
It all
of
just
them will
depends.
make it just out of necessity of how many you're missing.
Well, in either case, Taylor Swift is on the naughty list. We're in the naughty era.
Didn't need this bah humbug hat after all.
There you
I
go.
was gonna really have to rage against the people.
Yeah, the old timey version. Yeah, but I didn't want to just do the remix. You know, the Christmas Tree Farm's the original.
This hat anymore.
Yeah, you didn't get bah humbugged.
Oh.
I'm watching you go down out of frame,
my
and I'm gonna
headset.
be mad if you come up with new glasses. Yep, there they are. Oh, you didn't hear it because
Dropped
your
my
headphones
headset.
were off.
Yeah,
I said I'm
dropped
watching
my
you duck
headset.
down out of frame, and I'll be mad if you come up with new glasses. And then you did.
I actually legitimately dropped my headset, and I was like, "Well, while I'm down here, I'll put on another set,
Yeah,
some elf hat sunglasses."
I knew it. Well, let's get our Taylor elimination there. That's unreal. I'm very surprised
that
to see the
pattern.
wreath looking like this.
I love
Truly.
it. This is my kind of wreath.
This is a wild one. I forgot to put that one in the group. Hold on. Don't worry, professionals. There it goes. Well, that's
So
round one.
I think in a recap, Ray Stevens,
Yeah, let's recap.
Childish Gambino, Bon Jovi, Elvis, Eagles, NSYNC. I'm perfect so far.
You're perfect so far. What a good bracket. Here, I'm going to move NSYNC up onto the list proper since they fit now.
Oh, that's what Ray Stevens looks like. Yeah.
Yes, that's Ray Stevens. He's not blind. Yeah, that's wild.
Should have never mixed him up with Ray Charles.
No, surely not. Let me do a little reordering
man.
to these. To
One of my favorite mix-ups that they get is they get Michael Myers and Mike Myers.
that's understandable though, because they've got the same name.
It's very funny though to think about, like how wildly different it is.
It's true.
You're just pulling everything up so that it's like not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see
Put
what
them
you
in.
mean.
Put them into their matches.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Now we've got Eagles and NSYNC. Well, we've finished our drummers drumming round. Now it's time to move on to the geese a laying round.
Hey, I'm gonna unsubscribe.
Guess what? You
No,
can't unsubscribe because we're not
Because you're
affiliated.
not subscribed. Sucker.
Darn it. Yeah. Did you change again? Or are those the same ones you changed into?
These are the what's the word? Elf hats. Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. I'm all paranoid now. Now we are entering into the geese a laying round. Since we have 6 remaining picks. 6 geese a laying. Up.
Yes. The six geese are laying.
But before we start
Or
into our
the
geese
six
a laying
geese remaining.
round. Ooh. But before we get into that round, I think we should check in with the mixtaper and see how he's doing. You think?
Should we?
Should we? Yeah, between round 1 and 2.
I don't think he's ready yet. I think he wasn't expecting the. But he's not prepared. I think he needs a moment. I think we should get into the first. We need to get into some matchups first.
Oh, okay.
Maybe save him for the next round.
Well, I thought we talked about him coming in between round 1 and round 2. And then again.
Oh, did we? Oh, and then again.
Yeah.
Okay. Awkward. I forgot about the and again. Uh-huh. I mean,
Well, it's
hang on. Oh, he's sat down at his computer. He's hacking away like he's some weird hacker. He's like doing the big hits with the keyboard like he's hacking
hacking the
away.
system.
Focus up. Hello, can you hear me?
I don't know. Can we hear you? What?
Hello?
Oh,
Hey, it's me, the mixtape. I've hacked into Connor's computer.
oh my gosh.
I am in control now.
Hi, Mixtaper. Welcome to Spinter Wonderland. How you doing?
I'm doing dastardly.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Are you feeling like, what's your odds of being on the nice list this year? Last year, you tried to cheat your way onto the nice list by not lying and being good to Santa Claus. I don't think that happened this year.
No, I decided, I tried to strive to make it on some, guys, random person's subjective list that is full of bias and
Okay.
jealousy.
Jealousy? It's full. You think
When I
Santa's
can
list
just-
is full of bias and jealousy?
When I can just I mean it
He
is.
checks it twice for bias.
Well, he checks it twice to make sure he's got all of his bias in there, and but the bias to jealousy ratio is good. You don't want too much bias, not enough jealousy, or vice versa.
I guess
So-
not. Yeah, that's fair.
But why try to please him and end up on his list? I can just make my own.
You've made your own naughty and nice list. Who's
Yes.
nice on your list?
Well, I couldn't call it the naughty or nice list. That's trademarked.
That's
Copyrighted,
true.
all that jazz by the big man.
Yeah.
So I've got the
Didn't plan this one
The,
ahead, did you?
the I keep coming up with dumb ones.
By all means.
The dastardly or I'm struggling with the other side of the or. Dastardly or nice.
It's the dastardly or nice list. That one doesn't seem to be copyrighted anywhere that I can find. Yep. Well, who's on?
It's
So
well.
who's on your nice
on this
list?
list, you want to be on the dastardly side. That's when you get the presents.
Oh, so nice people don't get presents? What do the nice people get?
None in.
Oh.
They get mixtaper merch.
Hey, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
No, they get coal.
The nice people get coal. And the dastards get
Yeah, but it's specific coal. It's pumpkin spice scented coal.
pumpkin spice scented coal.
Yeah.
Sounds awful. What about the dastards?
They get presents.
Mixtaper merch?
Sometimes. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It all makes sense.
Don't
It all
question
makes
it.
sense.
Don't question it too much.
Trust me. No. Yeah. Don't question it. It makes perfect sense.
Mhm.
But you see, I can't. The big man's got the month of December locked down, so that's why I gave my presents out back in Mixtober during my holiday, the superior holiday. So you were on the dastardly list.
Me?
Last Mixtober.
I
yeah,
suppose
you
I
got some
was.
nice presents. I see you're not wearing any of my nice presents I got you.
No, those are Halloweeny.
Christmas squirrel.
I don't
Could
have
at
anything to
least.
make it Christmassy. It's just a squirrel.
You're looking like you're gonna end up on the nice list next year, buddy.
Oh darn. Whatever will I do?
But
I don't even have a way to burn pumpkin spice scented coal.
the gopher was on the dastardly list. As
Okay.
my assistant.
Not surprised.
We actually did a gray raccoon gift exchange.
Sure, because the white elephant was copyrighted.
Yeah,
Probably got a thimble, didn't you?
sure did.
I knew it.
Probably lost it.
Who knows? Could be anywhere. Well, Mixtaper, we'll check in again with you later, I think. But thanks for popping in and saying Merry Christmas.
I don't think I said that once.
Say it.
Merry Mixmas. Yeah.
Well, there he goes.
Oh, am I back? Hello.
You're back. Yeah, you're back. He unhacked your computer.
That dastard.
What a guy, though. I mean, really. I thought he was up in his blimp. I don't know where he is. You said he's sitting over there hacking. He's outside in his camera feed, and he's flying around in the blimp. So, Who knows?
He's gone.
It's a Christmas miracle.
I would not cheat and change glasses while I was hacked. Please.
Well, that's fair. But yeah, without further ado, I guess let's get into our Geese laying round of 6. What are we on? Semifinals? No, quarterfinals.
Double elf glasses. Double elf glasses are what you're watching to change.
Yep.
I'm running out of them.
I can't believe you've still got more. Up first we got
I never
Ray.
cheat. Strike that from the record.
Up first we've got Ray Stevens. Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Versus Christmas Infiltration. Troy and Abed. Childish Gambino.
Silly versus silly. The return
Sillies.
of silly. Silly 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Silly's everywhere. In this round.
S to the I to the LLY. Silly. 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 Sorry.
Now, if I'm picking in this round, I'm taking Ray Stevens again. I thought
taking
Ray
Stevens again.
Yes, I thought Ray would get eliminated by Phoebe. However,
yeah,
I can't in good conscience put Donald Glover through against Ray Stevens in this case. Ray Stevens was your 10 too, right? So I don't know how you feel.
Was my 10. I see a vote for 2 already. Does that mean you're voting for Glover?
Yeah,
Is
let's
that just to spite James, or
I don't know.
What's happened? Hello?
Oh.
I think it was just
what a little hacker.
Momentarily.
Man. What a hacker.
He's trying to break back in.
Don't let him. Let's get voting going. Let us know. What do you think? Ray Stevens or Childish Gambino? Ray Stevens, Childish Gambino?
Ray Stevens.
You can type them all out if you want.
Gambino 2.
I would 100% take Ray Stevens on this, but I don't think chat feels the same. I think
I have a 2. I have a single 2 from the same person.
I think Childish Gambino could advance.
A 2. Wow, Childish
Christmas
Gambino
Infiltration
over Ray Stevens
is gonna infiltrate the naughty list. Infiltrate the nice
really?
list, I guess. Christmas Infiltration is gonna infiltrate the nice
for
list.
Ray Stevens. Santa Claus is watching you.
Amazing!
The
wow,
better song.
He's everywhere. Except
he's everywhere. Hey, he's watching you.
He's everywhere, but he's on the naughty list.
Chad GB says 2.
Even AI is against us.
So I don't like it when we agree, because it makes me more likely to be wrong.
Wow, really? You don't like agreeing with me because you think I'm just
wrong?
You're
just bad luck.
Bad luck. That may be, but oh well. Yeah, that is honestly a stunning finish. Ray Stevens is headed to the naughty list after being beat out by Childish Gambino and Christmas Infiltration.
I sleep, so my next votes are 1, 2, 3. Okay.
That won't happen.
Well, I don't think that's
but
how that
have
works.
A good sleep. We did have people in the past on other brackets try and vote.
I'm one to talk. What do you mean I'm one to talk?
Wow. Wow.
What am I talking about?
Well, there he goes.
Because you never agree with me, you know me.
Ray Stevens has been
That's
naughtied. Me
my
too.
first miss. I had Ray Stevens moving past the laying geese.
Yeah, he did not. Wild. Well, up next we've got R2D2. We wish you a Merry Christmas versus Blue Christmas
versus sad.
It's silly versus sad, really. I mean, but huge Christmas song. What do you think? Who's gonna win this one? Bon Jovi in his first
pick Elvis,
professional
right?
recording, or Elvis in his only Christmas song ever filmed?
I mean, Blue Christmas is so iconic.
Said I was bad luck. I must be bad luck. I don't know. Blue Christmas is iconic, and it would be really hard for me to pass that up.
A 2. People are already voting. The timer isn't even up.
Well, let's throw the timer up. The second and third, and every round that's not the first round always goes so fast because we've already talked about the songs.
We've already talked about the songs.
But this is R2D2, We Wish You a Merry Christmas versus Blue Christmas. I don't know.
Get your votes in.
Throw them up.
What's your pick here? I said Elvis. What's your pick?
Oh, it's absolutely Elvis for me. I am surprised R2D2, We Wish You a Merry Christmas frankly made it here to face Elvis. So, and I thought Elvis was going to beat Britney in the first place.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The Bon Jovi song is from the Star Wars Christmas album. Know me. It's really something. It's not traditionally what you think of when you think of Bon Jovi. Uh-oh. 5, 4, 3.
Get your last second votes
2.
in.
I don't think there are last second votes. Still 2. It is a fun time. Finally around in the second heat that went as we expected.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi, you performed so admirably, my friend, but R2-D2 is going to get a naughty Christmas. Oh, I just changed the size of it. Silly thing. Bon Jovi headed to the naughty list, but importantly, the king stays nice. You know what we didn't do? We didn't put anything about the nice on the Naughty or Nice episode for last year.
Oh, we should have.
We should have, and we didn't. They would have. They're default nice though, so.
Yeah, they would have swept it. They were too powerful.
Too powerful indeed.
Couldn't have them on.
Up next, I mean, see what I mean? We're already down to the final round of the geese laying. Our final matchup in the top 6. It's the Eagles Please
They're
Come
so
Home
fast.
for Christmas versus Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday.
2 staples.
Absolutely.
But I think Eagles take it.
Here's the thing. I think with the way chat's been voting so far, there's a little nostalgia in both of these tracks. So it's hard to pick one, but I definitely would lean towards the Eagles because I just hear that all the time. It's like a Christmas radio staple, more so than NSYNC. Not that NSYNC's not, but definitely still the Eagles. No, I'm not calling you old.
He's
no.
so rude. First he lies and gaslights, and now he's rude.
No, that's not the situation. I'm putting up the timer as a formality, but I do think I'm opening votes as a formality, but I think we kind of know where this is headed. Seems painful, but it looks like the majority is headed towards NSYNC as the naughty.
As the naughty, yeah.
It seems like the majority is headed towards the Eagles, and NSYNC is moving to the naughty list. Back over that way. The Backstreet Men.
Maybe a bunch of NSYNC fans will join right now and vote.
If that happens, that'd be unbelievable. This is pretty full limage defeat. It is hard to beat. It's hard to beat
the Eagles.
Hey, the only people that can beat the Eagles are the Eagles. They prove that. 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's Take on Me all over again. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
It could very well be. That's going to conclude voting. Painfully, NSYNC is headed to the naughty list. Wild. But once again, kind of an expected happening. Yep. For me, anyway. Hey, everyone but one has to be there at some point, so let's get them covered up. And now we're down to Childish Gambino. I'm seeing new glasses on you, I think. But 2 glasses at once.
That's 2 glasses!
Yeah.
I got sneaky and just shoved another pair on over top instead of having to do the full swap.
That was tough.
Catch.
That was tough.
But I do have to warn you, James and audience, you both missed one.
What?
This is a single elf hat.
Wow.
If you'll look right here in my other hand,
double
is
elf
a
hat.
double elf hat. I swapped out to a single elf hat on you guys at some point, and nobody caught it.
That's unbelievable. That's ridiculous. I'm kind of mad about it.
I left them on for a while too, the singles, just to give people plenty of time. I even zoomed in like this
I
and
noticed
kind of
you leaned way up.
adjusted on the one that wasn't with an elf hat. Cause I called out when you asked me if I'd switched when I didn't, and
Yeah.
and so I went, no, you're looking for double elf hat, and then I changed, and so I went and I came up and I rubbed the one that was missing an elf hat to try to.
That was wicked. So here's who's remaining in our competition. We've got Childish Gambino and the Christmas Infiltration. We've got Blue Christmas by The King. And we've got Please Come Home for Christmas by The Eagles. Which... I forgot to move it again. Which presents an interesting dilemma. We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there. What's our next pick? Or what's our next section? We've gone from the six geese a laying.
Well, that's who's left. Now we've got the Calling Birds. That's our next round here.
The Calling Birds.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that would mean we'd need
it's
4 people. But how are we going to do this? We didn't think this number through.
Well,
We've got Childish Gambino versus Elvis up next. Who the heck are the Eagles going to go against?
Yeah, we're going to need
picked a bad number.
We're going to need to bring someone in.
Well, how are we going? What do we need? What? Hello? Why are all my? What's happening? Hey, it's me, the Mixtaper.
Hello, Mixtaper. Welcome
with a
back.
dastardly surprise.
You got a surprise? What's your surprise?
See, this is why you should have wore your squirrel costume, because you needed some math help to realize.
To be perfectly honest, the same exact thing happened to us last year. Thinking back and remembering, we had to resurrect one from the dead.
Connor, they immediately got booted out.
They did, because Connor did this like a top 3 and chose a honorable mention to bring back and picked the Beach Boys
they
back
immediately
then.
got voted out. So I did a bit of a dastardly thing, and I brought in a ringer.
A ringer?
The Mixtaper is going to win with his pick.
Okay.
This Spinter Wonderland. I'm bringing a heavyweight with me.
What heavyweight are you bringing?
Returning from last year's Spinter Wonderland Bracket Challenge. Last year's winner, Last Christmas by Wham! Wham, come on out!
Last Christmas by Wham?
The crowd goes wild.
First of all, you missed a prime opportunity to say from last Christmas, it's last Christmas.
You just take all the fun out of everything, don't you?
Well, maybe a little. Wham is coming back. They won our Naughty or Nice challenge last year. They were the only ones left on the nice list. So yeah, we're bringing back Last Christmas.
I snuck it on the playlist as well. Good job catching that. James didn't even catch that. I snuck it on his playlist. I'm hacking all over the place. I'm hacking in.
It's true. Well, All I Want for Christmas Is You isn't on the list because we're only doing artists that we've covered on episodes in the last year. That's the shtick we've done for Naughty or Nice. We build up all the artists in episodes, and then we do their Christmas songs today, which I kind of like.
We'll see if Wham is the ultimate winner over the last 2 years, like I hope they are, so that I can say I won Mixmas.
I'm Naughty or Nice. You'd be the Naughty or Nice champion this year if you brought back Wham and they won. Because I haven't listened to the Mariah album yet. And it totally would be a big sweep. We'd have to figure out a way. Mixtaper, I guess we'll check back in with you.
Yeah,
and see
I'm
where
going to
this
head up
lands.
into the blimp to join the Gopher who's been up there piloting it to get an aerial view of this.
This? Sure. It all makes sense. It all makes sense
get
now.
The aerial shots and that aerial commentating from the for the stadium.
Yeah.
Which stadium do I need to go to this time? I forget where we have this.
There's no stadium.
All right, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. I'll find it. Bye. Yeah.
Well, he's gone. Yeah, I guess Wham is back in the mix.
Man.
Wham against Eagles is
what a powerhouse. Oh, look, there goes the Mixtaper on his way to find the stadium.
Good luck. I wish him luck. Well, we'll get to Wham in a bit here, but first we've got Childish Gambino and Elvis Presley, Christmas Infiltration versus Blue Christmas. Who ever thought we'd end up here? This is a matchup. I mean, I did not predict
Silly versus
even
Shadigan.
a little
Who
bit.
thought Silly would make it this far?
Even a little bit.
Season of Silly.
Like, not even a smidge of suspicion that Donald Glover would be up against Elvis Presley in our semifinals.
Crazy. Now in our calling birds.
That's right, our 4 calling birds. Let's see if we
calling
can...
out for you to vote 1 or 2. 1 for Childish Gambino and 2 for Elvis.
I mean, chat. Look, you vote how you want. Don't let me sway you. But I will be pretty mad. I'll be pretty mad if Donald Glover advances.
Season of Silly.
Christmas Infiltration. This is his time, right? I think this has to
1
be
or
Elvis.
2, chat.
Elvis always.
Elvis always. Just for that one, we got one for each. One.
No, wait, no.
2. 2 is Elvis. If you're trying to vote for Elvis.
Elvis
1
is 2.
is Childish Gambino.
2. Okay,
one.
that's allowed. You can change the vote. That's
You can change
allowed.
your vote
That's
as long as
allowed.
time is still on the clock.
Got the numbers mixed up. It's okay. That's okay. Numbers are hard. That's why we have squirrels. Oh boy. Well, I mean, that's a tie, but
That's time. That's a tie.
We're
We get
gonna
to
be
break the tie if we can be unanimous.
I can be unanimous on Elvis.
Give me an S. Give me
Yeah, it's Elvis. It's Elvis.
Give me an LLY.
Don't.
What's that spell?
I can't believe it's even tied.
Oh, silly. Season.
Sure,
Oh,
you can't be for
silly.
real. Come on.
Season. Oh,
You-
silly.
here's
Season.
your bracket.
Oh, silly.
You absolutely picked Elvis to win this part
I
in your bracket.
absolutely picked Elvis, but I mean, for the culture. Season of Silly.
Elvis has to win this.
I want to pick Silly, so silly, but you're right.
Elvis has to win this.
The better
You
song.
have not heard of Christmas Infiltration until you watched Community, and you had not thought about it until we pulled it up for this episode.
If it was Ray Stevens sitting here instead of Childish Gambino, I would absolutely pick Ray.
I would
to go with the Season of Silly.
entertain that, but it's not. That's the fact of the matter. Is
It's
it's
not.
not.
If chat had given me Ray Stevens, I would have gone silly with them, but I can't in good conscience take Childish Gambino. It's got to be Elvis. That's my ruling.
Elvis stays.
I'm sorry, chat.
Donald Glover, Troy and Abed are headed to the naughty list. Troy and Abed on the naughty list.
Troy and Abed are naughty.
Yeah. There you go. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that worked out.
And wow,
Finally, I get to put that little X.
we don't
over
have
them.
Wham on the wreath. What happens if in this scenario?
I don't know. The mixtaper added them late, so
Thanks, chat.
I guess
EB
they're just not
Games.
there. Oh, I did miss the glasses again. Oh man, he's got stars now.
Glasses. Say Merry Christmas on the corner.
Marvelous, Starvelous. In fact,
Starveless all right now.
that was a good win. You got that win. Isn't that funny? I love that so
I
much.
did get that one. It's very funny.
Up next, we've got our next semifinal. Right now, wait, are we in the Turtle Doves round? No, that's
well, at
3.
least
No, not 3.
this is still.
We're in the French
please,
Hens
calm
round
down.
right now. We're in
Well,
that transitional period
if
between
you're
4
gonna,
and 2.
you're in the transition between calling birds and turtle doves.
So we're at the French Hens. We've got Eagles, and we've got the Mixtapers entry, Wham. Last Christmas, I gave you
Wham?
my heart. We talked about Wham.
Versus
Wow, when did we talk about
bells
Wham?
will be ringing.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Who's it gonna be? I see a vote for Eagles, and I see some. Now this is a really hard one.
It is. We talked about Wham on episode 58. It's been such a long time. And we talked obviously about the song Last Spinter Wonderland. This is a hard round. I got to admit, this is a really hard round.
Really hard round.
Let's put up the vote timer here.
Oh, here, I'll allow that.
It is Wham. You got to go for Wham. Yeah, Automon's
it's Wham. We got a vote for Wham and a vote for the Eagles.
Oh, you're going to make us tie break this? Chat is shaping up to make us tie break this.
Tie break this? Oh, what am I going to do? I was hoping chat would take this one for us. Oh, gosh. I don't know what to do.
Loved Wham just a little bit more. That's true. It's hard.
They gave you their heart. Don't throw it away.
Here's the other thing. That one I'm not going to allow. That one's me.
Yeah, that one is... no.
I
accidentally pinned a message somehow, and I don't know how to unpin it. There we go.
So...
I went to block it as well. And
I think these are both sad songs, too. But
they really are.
I just really like the synthy vibe of Wham. I think George Michael kind of did this song all by himself, and it's just an impressive piece of work. It charts every year.
Mm-hmm. Every year.
You changed glasses. Are these New Year's glasses now? Have you just given up on holidays altogether and gone straight to the New Year?
Down.
Are they Christmas trees? Oh, they look like fireworks.
Very sparkly.
From far away on a tiny thumbnail.
They say Merry Christmas, and they're very sparkly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, what was the consensus here? Split?
We have a tie, one of each. Yeah, we have a tie.
We have a tie. You and I have to break this. What do you think?
Well, chat. And also, literally, no cover of it can beat the original. It's just that good.
It's true. It's true.
Whatever we pick is going up against Elvis.
It's true. I think Wham honestly deserves a shot at the king.
I mean, we have a chance to prevent the mixtaper from being the champion of Spinter Wonderland, or as he calls it, Mixmas.
That's true.
Elvis will lose. Elvis is going down. All right. I honestly like Nomi's answer in chat that no cover can beat the original for Wham.
No cover can beat the original. It's true. And there are a lot of covers of probably both of these songs, but definitely I've heard covers of Please Come Home for Christmas that I've liked.
Yeah.
It's a solid logic.
So, yeah, let's I'll give it to Wham. Why not?
Giving it to Wham. I can agree with that. And sadly, that's the end of the Eagles. Once again, hell's frozen over, and they are on that naughty list. Which leaves Wham and Elvis here together.
Wow, I'm leaving.
It did have to be done, and it is sad. Look, everyone but one has to be on the naughty list. This is the way of the world.
I just realized there's a chance that we end with every single one crossed out if Wham wins.
It's true. You're right. Which, hey.
And if it does, we have to, when we post this, we have to post it with them all crossed out. And then instead of our logo in the middle, it's just Wham, nice and big in the middle.
No, that spoils the whole episode. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, you put it at like the very last photo as a spoiler photo.
Nah, I don't know. We'll see. It's a wild looking wreath, though. Elvis is the only one left on it.
Elvis is the last man standing. No, that's exactly what you got to do. See, Chad agrees. We've got to. It's so funny. Like, imagine just a rounded picture of Wham with a crown that looks like a Santa hat on in the middle, nice and big. Yeah, like, it would look so cool.
Well, we'll see what we got.
Have the logo flip to turn into Wham. That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be fun. Well, that brings us down to our two turtle doves.
Our
Elvis
two
and
turtle
Wham
doves fighting to
remain.
become our partridge in the pear tree.
Wham came out of left field here. I'm not surprised by
They
this,
really
though.
did.
Given Wham's entry into the competition, not surprised.
Did you have Wham or did you have the Eagles there, by the way? For point tracking
I-
purposes.
I definitely took Wham.
Okay, I did too.
Yeah, I had my final matchup as Wham versus Elvis. So, thank goodness. But wow, what are we thinking? Blue Christmas is good, but it's not Last Christmas. People play games to try and avoid Last Christmas every year because of how prevalent it is.
I don't know how you don't take Wham in this scenario.
Think they're gonna two-time it?
I think they're going to be back-to-back Spinter Wonderland champs.
Wow, they might be. And then we'll have to see what happens to him next year. Let's open up voting and see what chat thinks, because I'm so curious to know how this ends up.
I don't know about that. I'm a
good.
big fan of Blue Christmas. I'm a big fan of Blue Christmas.
Blue Christmas is great. It's also really good. I'm just saying it is, but chat looks like they're leaning Wham.
They are. We need votes. I don't see a single vote technically.
I do see some new
A
glasses
lot of
though.
people.
Well, old new glasses.
No, these are new.
Are they new?
They're not old.
It looked like the
they're new.
Santa mustache one's kind of.
Nope, this one's just a Santa hat, no
Ah.
mustache. I'm not voting. Dang.
Well, that's a vote for Wham and a non-vote. Man,
An abstain.
it's certainly not rigged because I got all of them wrong. If it were rigged, I'd do a little better.
I mean, yeah, I didn't do perfect, but I've done pretty darn well.
And with that, we have our answer. It is unbelievably, for the second year in a row, Wham remains
What
on
an
the
undercut
nice
to the
list.
episode. We've been like building to this moment with these 12 drummers that we started with, and then just Wham out of left field just sweeps it at the end.
I know. So
Like,
there's
what
that.
if we reach? I feel like if we give them one more chance to be dethroned.
If
in
they could
Spinter Wonderland
3-time
4.
it, I think that's going to be
Yeah,
what
but
it
if
comes
they
down to.
3-time it, we pull a which artist did we do that won like the same
Otis
competition
Redding
over and over?
won 15
Yeah.
talent shows, and they said, "Don't come
Yeah.
back. You're too good."
Yeah, I think if they 3-time it, they retire
As like the
on
champions
top
of Christmas
and
of
as
Naughty
the
or Nice.
champion. Yeah, exactly. And they don't come back. We give them one more chance to be dethroned.
Unbelievable. We got to pick something that could beat him next
There goes
year.
the
I guess.
mixtaper
Let's.
celebrating his win.
Yeah, should we get the mixtaper in here and talk about
Yeah,
this?
I see my screen starting to glitch, so I think he's coming whether we want him to or not.
Uh oh.
Hello, hey, it's me,
Mixtaper.
the champion of Mixmas.
Mixtaper, congratulations.
I told you they
brought
were
Wham.
they were a powerhouse, dead ringer. Yeah,
Dead ringer.
guaranteed win right there.
Wham won big. Wham won pretty big. I'm shocked. Really.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, I'm not shocked in that I had my guess, my predictions as Wham 2-time in it. But
I filled out a bracket, like you and Connor did, and mine just said wham, 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 wham for every single winner.
well, that seems like cheating, and it also seems like you missed a lot of points in the first couple rounds before Wham was on the bracket.
It back flushes, so when you pick one correctly later on, it back flushes through the rest of them.
So then, what you're saying is Connor and
So I got
are
a perfect
tied.
score.
I can agree
Well, no,
with that. I got a
because-
perfect score,
You didn't pick Wham. No, you didn't pick Wham in the early rounds.
but I
And
picked
so it
Wham in
can't
the later
back flush
rounds, and
anything.
it back flushes.
But it didn't. It can't back flush because there's no Wham in the earlier rounds. That's why you gotta. You can
Whatever.
play it safe and pick
Hi,
a winner
Megan.
each way through, or you can pick your overall winner from the beginning and let it back flush if you're right. So it's an all or nothing sort of thing.
Well, certainly I got nothing, and Wham got all.
That's right, you did.
So wow.
Ram. So-
Last Christmas, what?
Wham has won this beautifully decorated leaf with the fallen bodies of of its competitors that it has slain in this competition.
What are
I think
you
Wham gets
talking about?
to take home this wreath.
Oh, you said Leaf before.
No, I said wreath. Play
Did
it
you?
Back.
Because I can't play it back, but
I
it
said
did.
wreath.
Oh,
Play it back.
cheers.
Play it back.
Hydrate.
Hydrate, yes.
Wham are the Spin It Christmas champions.
Sure are.
Well,
Two-time back-to-back champions.
You said you were bringing a heavyweight, and you were not kidding. Congratulations. He said Leaf. He did say Leaf.
I said wreath. Play back. Isolate the audio.
Yeah. Mixtaper, we'll see you next week for some Factor Spin to end the year.
I think I finally see the stadium. Hang on, I'm coming.
Mixtaper, that's not the...
I think he's gone.
I think he is too. I think we lost him. Nice new hat. I mean, sunglasses with a hat on them. I can't even... I'm so confused now.
Thank you for the new hat. Yeah. Says,
Where did you get all these?
Christmas.
Gonna make like a tree and lurk. Yeah. Wow. Well, so do we even need to compare brackets? We've been talking about our picks the whole way.
Mine is in the rundown. I put mine in the rundown if you want to look at it.
Let's take a look at your bracket. So you picked, out of the first matchup, Ray Stevens and Santa Claus is Watching You. You took Ray.
Yep.
I took Twisted Sister. Out of the second matchup, Phoebe Christmas Song versus Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration. You took Donald Glover, Troy and Abed's Christmas Infiltration. I took Phoebe Bridgers' Christmas Song. No points for me. Out of Bon Jovi's R2-D2, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and Britney's My Only Wish This Year, you took R2-D2. I took Britney. Unbelievable. I was really at odds with the voters this time.
You weren't in the season of silly.
I guess not. Then we've got Sugar Rum Cherry, Duke Ellington. Happy birthday to him. We got Elvis, Blue Christmas. Now, I did take Elvis. That's my first point. But you also took Elvis, so it's kind of a moot point here. In the Battle of Please Come Home for Christmas by the Eagles and Ariana Grande's Santa Tell Me If You Really Care, we both picked the Eagles and both got points. It's right now 5-2. Then we've got Taylor Swift's Christmas Tree Farm and NSYNC's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. You picked NSYNC. I picked Taylor Swift. So we ended the first round 6-2.
6-2.
It's not looking good.
I did not fare as well in the later rounds as you predicted.
No. In the next round, you had Ray Stevens, Donald Glover. You took Ray Stevens. Didn't happen. Then you had...
I didn't get another point there.
No. Then you had R2-D2 versus Elvis. And you picked Elvis.
Both got a point there.
That did happen. Yep. Then you had NSYNC versus the Eagles, and you picked the Eagles. And the Eagles did win. I also picked the Eagles. I also picked Elvis. I did not take R2-D2, We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I think I took Christmas Song in that instance again, but that's either way not a point.
Yeah.
Round 3.
So 8-4 is the score currently.
Yeah. Round 3, you had Ray Stevens versus Elvis. You took Elvis. I took Elvis out of that round. Then we had...
So 9-5.
Then we had Eagles versus NSYNC.
This was honestly the hardest one. Eagles versus...
Oh, yeah.
Wham.
Then we had Eagles versus Wham. Very tough.
That was the hardest one. I figured whichever one won there won the bracket.
Really? Wow.
And I went back and forth. And I decided, because of how much more festive and cheery Wham is, that was going to be what the audience would go with. So that was the only... I don't know, honestly, in my heart of hearts, which one I actually believe is better. I don't know. I think I'll pull a chat and abstain from that one under protest.
Yeah.
But I hedged my bets and went with Wham on that one, and I was correct.
You made a good bet.
You?
I was correct, and I took Wham to the finals.
All right.
And then in Elvis versus Wham, looks like we both picked Wham.
That's 10-6.
So it's 11-7.
11-7.
But
7-11.
Wow.
Not sponsored, but could be.
That means the last person to go on the naughty list is me.
You changed them both. Good job. You played yourself.
I copy and pasted. I hate how OBS works.
Yeah.
So there's that one. Hold on. Let me delete this
You
one.
can do it. You can do it.
Let me
I
delete.
believe in you.
There. We got one wham. Don't worry about the exclamation point missing. It's fine. And then we got a paste as reference, right? I think that's what we want.
Incorrect.
Oh my gosh. Then we got to paste as duplicate. Got it. Why is this so hard? It worked for all the stupid no signs.
Well, that's because they're the same. If you changed one of your no signs, they'd all change on you.
It's true.
Still didn't get it. They both say
I'm
James
working on
finally.
it. Give me a
Okay.
second.
There you go.
I'm on
I think this is how
that
this went
naughty
last year
list.
too, didn't it?
No,
I
don't
think I
change
won
the.
last year.
Last year, you ended up on the naughty list, and I won. So now
No,
we're tied,
impossible.
1-for-1. And next year's not
Listen,
only going to
Chat,
be.
who won last year, chat? I mean, was it the Gaslighter or was it me? Who won last year?
What? So that means next year is going to be the final challenge for Wham, maybe, and it's going to be a
And
rubber
the
match
tiebreaker
for
for
you
us.
and me.
Yeah,
That's some stakes. I like that.
I do like that.
Well, this has been fun. This has been a good episode. I
This has been
love the
fun.
Naughty or Nices. They're fun little Christmas specials.
And I believe the chat won our glasses mini game. I think they got it faster than you the majority of the times. You struggled early. You got better towards the end. And definitely, when the VOD is posted, go back and try to find the one y'all missed.
How many glasses did
Here's
you
my
have?
box of glasses.
And how many Yoo-Hoos did you drink?
5. I didn't quite get halfway like
How
I
many
wanted.
Yoo-Hoos
Well,
did
hang
you
on.
drink? 5. 5's a lot of Yoo-Hoos.
Hang on. My goal was to get half the pack. So hang on.
You're drinking a 6th Yoo-Hoo?
There we go. Here we go. Hang on one moment.
Don't. Stop. No. Did you just...
That's
6
a
Yoo-Hoos.
6. That's 6. Oh, I should have left it at 5.
I feel like you should have crushed the can on your head. What do you mean you should have left it at 5?
Because then I could have been like 5 Yoo-Hoos.
Yeah, it was too bad you didn't think of that.
Wait! I miscounted my cans. I only have 5 cans. 5 Yoo-Hoos.
Unbelievable. Well, now I have to ask you what your unit for this episode is.
Oh, I think it's pretty obvious. You have 2 options. We'll let chat pick. We'll get some chat.
We'll have them vote on your units.
Yeah, we'll have you vote. Unit 1.
Oh, I have to finish the wreath.
You do. Unit 1. Well, you're gonna vote on what my unit for the episode should be, since you're all here. Should it be, should it be Christmas glasses, or Seasons of Silly? Or if you have other options, I mean, shout them out. But I'm thinking Seasons of Silly or Crazy Christmas Glasses.
Wow.
Should be the unit.
It maybe could be. Let's pop up the timer, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, the timer is behind the wreath. Seasons of Silly? Oh, then the timer is obsolete.
Seasons of Silly. Yeah.
Seasons of Silly is your unit.
It's a pretty good unit. You know what just went through my
This
brain
truly
right there?
was a season of Silly. I mean, I didn't see any of this coming. What a wild Christmas episode.
It does have a good ring to it. It is a wild Christmas episode. I enjoyed it quite a lot.
Me too. But we've also got a
You
wild...
know what my brain just did right there?
What?
I was sitting here waiting on you
It's
to
true.
say something,
Yeah?
and my brain went, you know what sounds good right now?
Peanut butter and jelly?
A Yoo-Hoo.
I'm going to
After I
scream.
just chugged one.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
could
know
go
why
for
my brain's
another.
like, man, I could really go for a Yoo-Hoo.
Unreal. I'm going to move that to the outro banter. That's just going to be...
Okay,
That's
a
going to
good
be
outro banter.
the end.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's great outro banter. Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it
but
for
yeah.
this holiday special episode.
Do you
of
have a
Spin It.
finished wreath?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the same as it was. There it
We
is.
need a giant picture of Wham.
Well, that's not going to exist in the stream.
Sad.
Yeah, it didn't plan ahead. The mixtaper sprung them on me. That's going to do it for this Christmas episode of Spin It. Hope you've been having...
It's just really funny. Like, it's a really cool concept with the wreath, where each
Yeah, it is.
artist
Thank
with a
you.
ball on the wreath, and we like marked them out as they got a naughtied.
Yep.
And then it's just the whole wreath is naughty. We have a naughty little wreath on our hands here. This Spinter Wonderland.
It's true.
Also, Chad, if you'd like to change the unit to naughty little wreaths, that is allowable.
No, because the wreath is a
Because that's
visual
pretty
thing.
Fine. Seasons are silly.
Yeah. You got to remember it's an audio podcast, even though it's a visual stream.
Every season with you two is a season of silly. Yeah,
That's
we're
honestly
couple
such a
of silly
compliment.
goobers.
That's going to do it for another episode of Spin It. We hope you've enjoyed this holiday
There
special,
is.
all these Christmas countdowns. I know I have. If you are looking for more Spin It content, you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts, including Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Audible, anywhere you want to
The
go
place
find
you're listening
us.
to it right now.
Wherever you're listening right now. That's true. And you can also find us on the web
But the best place to find us, is what James is saying right now.
at spinitpod.com. You can find us on Instagram at spinitpodofficial and on X at
Say it
spinitpod.
the right way, coward.
And of course, we're live right now. You can find us on Twitch at spinitpod. For our next special
Chat, say hello.
live stream,
Oh, wait.
we have a really fun live stream concept coming up in January that you're going to want to see.
We do. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a blast. But stick around for our New Year's episode next week. No, 2 weeks? Hold on. Yeah, let's stick around for our New Year's episode next week. It's going to be a blast. It's a very fun one.
Time to say goodbye.
To all of this.
2023.
Yep. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, joyous Spinter
Merry
Wonderland.
Mixmas.
And
Happy
until-
Spinter Wonderland.
And
all
until-
the things.
And until the New Year episode, keep spinning.
Keep spinning.
Beautiful. And you've already got the Brain Wants a Yoo-Hoo as outro banter.
Yeah.
Marvelous. Ah, well
We're
then
going to stop recording.
you can hit stop on that recording. That is, in fact, going to do it for the episode. Thanks so much for hanging out and voting. It's been a very silly night. A very
Yes.
wild and unexpected night, to be sure.
Very good night.
I mean, so surprising.
You didn't want to leave Craig in here in case something worth capturing
Well, I could put him back.
happened. You didn't let him. You kind of bought humbug Craig.
Well, it's fine. Pardon that. Don't mind that sound.
Yeah, that was just James being rude to our audio technician Craig.
Yeah, I can't believe. I mean, that was a shocking time.
Yeah, I really didn't. And I did not have all naughties on my list of possibilities. I should have, considering I had Wham as the winner, but it hadn't crossed my mind that meant everybody would be naughty.
Yeah, it does mean, yeah, everyone that we brought ended up
Yeah.
being naughty. But I love this playlist. What a good group of songs we've wrangled up this year. I'm so curious to see what ends up on next year's playlist.
I think it's because so many of the artists we picked were from the Year of Vengeance. They were naturally going to be naughty.
You know, that may be true. That may be a good
Maybe
point.
we'll have better luck dethroning Wham next year when we got a bunch of Year of Healing tracks.
Hey, maybe. I don't know, though.
But yeah.
This year contains a fair bunch of Year of Healing tracks. In fact, almost all of these. What was after the Year of... When did the Year of Healing start?
The Year of
I guess all the
Healing
80s.
Yeah, all the
Actually,
80s
most of
were
these-
Year of Vengeance.
Most of these are Year of Vengeance.
That's what I was saying. Thank you for finally catching up to what I said.
I caught up, I know. Well, Ray was your last act of vengeance. Twisted Sister. Phoebe was new. Phoebe was healing. Donald Glover was vengeance. Bon Jovi was close, but he was still vengeance. Britt was vengeance. Duke was vengeance. Vengeance. Eagles vengeance. Ari was New Year. Taylor was healing. NSYNC was vengeance. So definitely outnumbered.
Significantly.
Significantly.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys, and
Yeah.
we'll catch you at the next stream.
We will do that. That's for sure. New episode comes out tonight at midnight, so take a listen to that. This is a
if you're
flipping
not
awesome
done,
episode.
It's a
This-
wild episode.
Tonight's episode is one of my favorites we've ever done, and there's a social media video to accompany it like nothing we've ever done. It is
It's a
amazing.
wild. The social. It'll be on social media, and will there be a YouTube version of it
Yes.
exclusively on the
the
website?
YouTube version's going to drop at midnight, and it's not exclusively on the website. It's also on YouTube.
Oh, lame! It should be exclusive for the first week.
What? Okay, but
We gotta get those website numbers up. We gotta pump them numbers up.
I don't know if you know this, but I don't see any numbers about the website.
I don't care.
Okay,
It's
right.
in my heart. I care about what I feel in my heart.
I care about what I should have kept you right. I'm gonna have to go get the soundbite for that now because that was very funny. Also, chat, in case you don't know, I do have a soundboard full of Connor soundbites. That's what I take from the podcast. I get a bunch of clips of Connor just doing
Yeah.
things.
Play a couple safe ones, real fast.
Oops. History makes a fool of us all. Yeah. I feel myself becoming more powerful.
Lots of good
We had
stuff.
a random mixtape or one in there. I don't know why you played that one.
Well, I keep some of his too. Some of his good ones. But yeah.
But yeah, that's what I live with every day, is hearing my own voice used against me.
Well, it's true. It's
It's
true.
enough to make one go mad.
Is it? We'll see. Let's call it a stream. Thanks again for hanging out.
call it a
It's
stream.
so hard to end a stream. I don't know. Why do we ever
I
do
feel
it?
like felt the urge to say keep spinning again.
Keep spinning again. Yeah. We'll do some applause. How's that? And we'll go to the end screen. Heck yeah.
Well, wait.
What?
Yeah, I have one more thing to say.
Say it.
Get off the. Go back.
Oh,
You didn't notice that I took the glasses off.
that doesn't count. Oh, come on. All right, we're done. That's enough.
Give me an S. Give me an
I'm
I.
muting you. I'm
Give
muting
me-
you. That's enough out of him. Okay, goodbye, everybody.